So, Sundered Empire, episode 7. On the last episode, our party of adventurers found each other in the streets of Salazar. They regrouped and decided to do separate things. Kelly and I believe Keegan went into the shade to figure out the series of events and general feelings of the local populace of Desert Lizardmen. And I believe cross-referencing that with the Imperial officer reports that they managed to get in the quarters. And then Aklo, Erduth, and Gaparg. What did you guys do?
Slept on the street, I think.
They went to the temple.
No, we went to the temple and talked to that guy.
Oh yeah, Cather Hodgkin, the cardinal chaplain of the Imperial Army. You engaged him, Erduth, and kind of took measure of his character and got some information. Talked to him behind closed doors. Now, did you remind me? Did you talk to him about the heir?
Yes.
And he denied it, correct? Correct?
Yeah.
He said he wanted to go see it for himself.
All right.
But he couldn't.
True, motherfucker.
True, motherfucker. Okay, and then so you got all of that, and then you met back up at the palace. Walked in on the bitch and engaged Grand
Stomped
on Emperor General Kang, the first of his name. You engaged
the last
him,
of his
and the last,
and the last, and saw him in his glory, in his silver metal throne. I need to turn you up a bit, James. I'll do that right now. You began the social encounter gently, right? And then once it was clear that God Emperor Kang saw that everything was in his dominion, it quickly descended into chaos and violence. Yeah. You controlled the flow of battle and managed to end God Emperor Kang. After ending his life, all you heard was the ragged sounds of your heavy breathing and the sounds of battle outside. So, who all went outside at that point?
I went out.
Okay.
I went out.
Okay.
Is it like a balcony?
I hear the sounds of destruction being caused by my dogs. I have to step away for a moment. I am so sorry.
No problem. So,
SyncTube.
yes, that'd be good.
DJ, please.
Mm-hmm.
So,
please give me the music.
What,
give you that good.
Gaparg,
feed me.
You stand on the marble staircase that leads up to the main door of the palace, right? Below you are the streets of Salazar. In them, you see the legions of the Empire in struggle. They're in conflict with each other. It's hard to see how they it's hard to see how they're discerning from one another. But there seems to be zero hesitation in who they fight and who they do not fight. They're very familiar with the political allegiances of their respective companies. I believe you casted Thaumaturgy.
Yeah.
Is there anything you would like to say?
Yeah, I wrote a speech. I pull out a scroll, I guess.
That's
this-
funny.
yeah.
You were ready
In
before.
my spare time.
Yeah.
Very animated.
Because I was really quiet last round.
Last 6 seconds, yeah.
I also, using my ability, I created a megaphone to also
Okay.
amplify my voice.
Okay,
So I can
you're
speak.
super audible.
Markeng, can I?
Say it?
You're super audible.
Yeah, I'm super audible.
Markeng, can I go back inside? I want to.
He's gonna go eat the king.
Yeah, I want to go eat the king. No, I want to go talk to the orc general lady.
Okay, but after the speech.
Of course. I just wanted.
Yeah. So you go back inside. She's gone. No, I'm kidding. She's there.
Yeah, but do this stuff first.
All right.
Yeah, hold on, let me just find it.
Speech.
Yay,
speech.
fun speech.
They all stop fighting. They look at you and demand speech. No, I'm kidding. They're fighting. They're focused on.
Shut
killing
up.
each other.
You should. Let me get into this. Your empire is sundered. Your god emperor is dead. Your Salazar is broken. What is left to fight for here? Yield, ye men of violence. You have no ends to justify the means. All people who are felled or fall onward would be a theft of labor, from the hungry and unfed, from the cold and unclothed, from the lost and alone, all spent to reap a harvest of nothing. No, the fighting is not over, but let the death be, for all the dead today died to bring us here, and now only the living can carry us further. I got scroll. All you who hear this, know this. We are not enemies. The conflict between us is the enemy. War is the enemy. Chaos is the enemy. We survivors, all of us, all sharing a hunger for a future of peace and fellowship and justice. Let us achieve this future together. Let us as each other's greatest allies. Let us begin by laying down our arms. And then I toss my hammer onto the ground.
Okay.
Here,
And that's
here.
my speech.
Give me a persuasion roll.
Oh, can I have
One.
casted?
Yeah, after all that.
Nope. I guess it's on.
Okay.
It's already on you. Shouldn't it be?
And what?
Are you talking bless?
Yeah, it should be because we were just in that battle.
Right.
Guidance
Yeah.
is the one I need because bless doesn't affect skill checks like that.
Okay.
Somebody should assist him by also throwing. down their
Everybody gets
weapon.
one.
Obviously,
So you got your guidance on.
Can I help? Yeah.
Yeah, I throw
Throw
down
down
my
your
weapons.
weapons too. That'll help.
I throw down my weapons too, yeah.
Ooh, that's
Okay.
fucking
Yeah.
cool.
Okay, so you guys throw down your weapons. That is left and his right. Give me a persuade. Boom.
Nice.
Give me another one.
Whoa.
You have advantage.
Okay, let's take the first one.
Yeah. Let's take the first one. Plus 1d4.
So,
yeah.
around a third of. It's hard. Again, it's like hard to see. You see Wergigar, that dwarf, and he hasn't really responded to your words. He's like holding position basically, right? And some of the people he's fighting have responded to your words. About a third of them, right? And they throw down their weapons and kind of run. They're running to the outskirts of the walls, right? They're trying to get out of the massacre, the slaughter. But there's still lots and lots of chaos going on. But
Okay.
You should have called them to you.
You
Mhm.
have kind of made the fight tilted towards Wergigar. But it doesn't seem like they're stopping. But it seems like he has a chance now.
Okay.
Let's
Just gonna pick my weapon back up.
yeah, let's keep
Yeah, that's embarrassing.
Let's keep
I
delivering.
never
the
dropped
speech.
my weapon.
They clearly never heard it. They clearly not hearing it. So let's just bring the speech to other
You want me to
places.
do, you want me to do it one more time?
No, let's continue on preaching. You know, we can be like you're like you can be like we can put you on like
Did you say that the God King was dead?
Yeah.
Oh,
The first 3 lines are your empire is sundered. I said the title of our game. Your god
I said
emperor
the
is dead.
name.
roll credits.
Your Salazar's.
you can be like a marching campaign platform. You know, we can like continue along the city while you like put yourself on repeat.
Is that your counsel?
I
about
mean,
this?
that's my idea. I mean, that's what I just suggest.
Right. So he has an idea.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you guys want to do, boys? I think it's
Well, we gotta bring this army back to Fort
Yeah.
Frontier, right?
But we gotta
Yeah.
stop the battle first, so that we can do like an orderly like march out of here.
Well, I guess we keep campaigning then.
yeah.
So you're gonna like start marching down into marching down the steps and going into the streets.
Fuck
Like directly
campaigning. Let's just
beseeching
fucking.
people.
Kind of
Let's
like
just go down there and fucking give them what's what.
Can
do a
Get them.
Yeah, I mean, we killed their god emperor. Won't they like kind of
What
look
do we
to
do?
us
Yeah,
for
but
leadership?
kind of like no one
Yeah.
believed in the whole God Emperor thing except for
Cut
that
off the
orc,
God
you know.
Emperor's head, put it on
Yeah.
a pike, and let's march.
Yeah, let's
There's
do
no
that.
head.
I
The
like
head's
that.
the head's disintegrated. We got a sword though, and I think that's like a
okay,
pretty like
Gabbard,
Yeah, I got the gap arc.
yeah.
you can like
Are these people
these people
with my insight?
used Kang as an excuse to fucking kill.
So are
Yeah, they
they
ain't shit. They're
willing
bad
to
people. Let's
die?
kill them. But we
You
need
wanna-
people like that. That's what soldiers are all
Yeah,
about.
yeah. There are soldiers now. Yeah.
There's better loot to be plundered in the capital.
What the heck? No.
That's so funny.
No,
your
no,
fucking-
no. I fucking
It's true,
muzzled
though.
I muzzled these guys again. I can't leave these guys alone for a second.
I
Like,
start waving my sword around.
Markeng, back in the palace.
Okay.
Yeah, we're still in the palace, right?
Well, you guys started going downstairs, right?
or these guys are trying to start a new dark crusade over here. Like,
Okay, so back in the palace.
We are on a crusade.
like
I'm
warriors
gonna
of
approach-
chaos.
What was,
Like,
what was the general? What was the orc lady general's
Warriors
name?
and chineros.
Jugga, I think.
Jugga,
1 second.
right? I reckon, like, I know her because she's a general, right?
Zupka.
Oh, Zutka.
Yeah.
But you
Zupka.
don't know she was stabbed by her boy.
No, I heard that.
Yeah,
She
no, she definitely
pointed at him.
accused Aklo in the he stabbed me.
Oh, I don't remember.
Oh, well.
She's a filthy lying orc.
Well, you're not here to defend yourself. So.
yeah,
Okay, so-
it's like well documented. Like, actually, I never told you guys that he stabbed someone. So
You know how Zoro
kinda kept
And
that
you
so private.
won't.
yeah, because I'm embarrassed I didn't stop you. That's why I won't.
Oh, you'll tell her that
You
she
guys
is
should
a
send
liar?
me
You'll
short-term
gaslight her?
goals,
To
but-
protect my honor, yeah. Protect my
So
embarrassment.
honorable.
Let's see.
Protect my masculinity.
James, you're good.
Okay.
Mark, I need a new short-term goal from you.
What was my last short-term goal?
To find any and all royals.
Okay.
Item not updated.
Wait, so what's the point if we're not doing experience?
Yeah.
Because it'll give me good narrative points to lead you to.
And you should have goals. You're like, we're not gonna get XP. Why should I roleplay?
Yeah.
How dare you?
So you guys all go to the opium den, and
I start killing any and all rats. I see a rat, I have to kill it because that's 5 EXP, man. That shit adds up.
that's funny. So you're talking to Zupka.
Yes, I'm gonna
How long
inform
did
her.
charm last
of-
for 8 hours?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna inform her of the fighting in the streets, and I implore that she assists in the stopping of it.
Oh, clever.
Why would Zupka stop fighting? Fighting determines strongest.
Yes, but if fighting continues, all of them will die, and then we have no army to continue fighting with.
Someone always survive. Not all die.
I ask her what legion did you command?
Zupka's brave slaughterhouse.
And were they let's see, were they
The
recognizable?
79th.
Yeah, but like, are they discernibly recognizable? Like, do they have some sort of like
Yeah,
distinct
yeah, they have-
colorization?
they
And
have-
are they
they
on
have
this
red
side that's
bar.
opposing?
There's
And they're on this side that's opposing
Orgagar.
Wergagar, right?
Yeah.
Then I tell her that your troops are currently opposing our side, and if they do not stop, they will all be eliminated.
Well, she's like, okay, well, I'm gonna go help them.
No. Go help them by making them stop.
That goes against her nature.
I'm here with
So-
them, right? Or no?
You know,
Yeah.
No,
it's-
you're with
it's-
us.
No, I'm babysitting the troublemakers. Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
there.
And I guess as she's walking out, I continue to just attempting to, shall we say, appeal to her, however small amount of rationale.
Okay. Roll an insight.
Like my fucking character sheet, though.
Okay. So going from a pacifism kind of angle is not going to work.
Yeah, to dominate
You
her,
have to
Corey.
like approach like her nature is that of strength and domination.
God damn it.
And she's gonna
Then
walk out
I
on the
st-
street.
So is she near us then?
No, you guys
No,
at
no,
this
no.
point have. She's like at the top of the stairs, and you guys like will jump back to you. So you guys are going through the streets, kind of fending people. You're like walking through, and like people are slashing at you if you get too close. It's like you're not recognized by anybody, so it's very dangerous.
Can
for
we
you.
find Wargagar?
Is that what you like? Is that the first thing you guys do?
I think that's should be the first thing
Right.
we
So
do.
Gatbark, give me a investigation roll. You guys saw him, so you like head down in his direction, and it's that no rolls. It's fine. He like because he basically like just started fighting as soon as he got out of the palace. So you find him easy enough, and he's again entrenched in his little spot, kind of like defending this little choke point where his command post is. He like eyes you guys coming, and but he lets his guards allow you into his little fortification. It's like kind of like the little French like street barricade. You know, just like benches and logs or ties, 4x4s, all done up to yeah. So he's like, it's all gone to shit. How long have you been here?
About 2 days.
And it's all gone to shit.
This is what happens when we go anywhere.
Yeah, we're fucking amazing.
Yeah, he shakes his head and he's like, well, this'll all be decided by the morning. Just gotta hold out. And then like you hear like a firebomb rock the building next to you. And some shingles fall off. And Wergigar gets a report and he like sends some
Did
orders
you say
off.
fire bomb?
Mm-hmm.
Like a Molotov cocktail kind of thing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm actually concerned about like the people that live here, the civilians. So
They're
I'll be
outside.
looking.
Haven't like all the civilians been kicked the fuck out?
Yeah,
There
they've been
are like
relocated.
infrastructure workers that have been like retained, but most of
Yeah.
the civilians are. The vast majority of the population is surrounding the city.
Yeah, yeah.
He looks at Gatbark. What do you want?
Oh,
I heard your speech. It was beautiful. I wish I could throw down my weapon. I would, boy. I would, but I don't feel those men over there feel the same way.
maybe not these ones. Maybe they need somebody to pick up a weapon. And then I hand him the God Emperor's sword.
Oh, badass. Okay. Okay, so he like nods.
It's recognizable, right?
Yeah, he like
Yeah,
nods.
yeah.
He's like,
That's sweet.
I don't know how to use it, but if I swing it around, it'll hurt.
Use it to make peace, not war.
Make pieces.
Oh, that's badass.
That's so fucking good. God,
Yeah.
I love puns.
He nods, and he's like, what do you need from me?
To take command.
We
No.
need to be out of here. We need to take these men and
Okay,
be out of
out-
here
out
as
of
soon as
character.
possible.
You guys have to like he like do you want him to like okay quick poll, do you want me to provide like to be a like a mission giver, or do you want to like have more control over your fate?
I think we already have our plates full with things we need to do. So, it's
We came here to get these troops.
yeah.
Let's get these fucking troops and let's get out of here.
Okay, so
Yeah.
what's
Yeah,
your
I
next
think this
what's
is
your
one
okay
situation
so
where we don't have to be in charge.
So what I'm
Um,
thinking is that once like these battles are eventually gonna end, there's gonna be either loss of manpower or like supplies or something, and they're gonna have to regardless leave the city. Because there's no way these guys are all gonna sit here with this like tiny occupation force. Like they're gonna get like
Oh yeah, you're right.
like booted out. So we need to appeal to that, right? And they're gonna keep that in mind when they're all exhausted, tired, no supplies, no food, no weapons, and then that's when we can like grab all these men
Yeah.
because they know there's a fortress, and we just make a path open to them. You guys all just come back. You guys finish up with your temper tantrum, and once you guys are done, all tuckered out, you guys can come back and have your like nappy nap back at like Fort Frontier.
There's no generals here. We can get them to get their fucking.
There was
soldiers
only
here.
4 and we have 2 of them.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah, but we don't know that.
Yes.
I mean, it was pretty clear to me when he went back in, but
Oh well, he might have
We
been
have
going
2
into
generals on with us, right?
and
and
I'm
we-
also running away.
No, we have.
and we got the like the mustache twirly guy. He's a general too. Like,
yes.
we
I'm
killed the
pretty
other
sure
2
I can
generals.
get the church guy on our side.
No, that lizard man general ran away.
What a puss.
Oh fuck. Okay, we gotta go kill that general.
Yeah, we just gotta take the generals. We don't have to fucking talk to each soldier.
by take them, you mean take them out? Because that's what you usually mean, right?
No,
Yeah.
no, get them on our side.
Okay.
Oh, you mean take care of them?
Yeah. Hard to tell with you guys.
Yes, really. So we're doing like a war council right now as court.
Or we could just get the church guy. Like a lot of these guys probably fire all kind of arrows, right?
Well, the guys that are already loyal to the Imperium is on our side already. The
Yeah.
people that
Well-
we're trying to convince are the violent ones who
No,
are just
because
using this as an
the Pope
excuse.
over here named him king. So there's probably a divide in the religious order too.
I have a
Right, we
strong
gotta go
feeling
talk to
that
the Pope guy and.
yeah, I have a
sort him
strong
out.
feeling a lot of people here didn't believe in any kind of like divinity. They're not like that naive
Yeah.
for that kind of things, right?
Yeah, because remember
Yeah,
when you
Whoa,
do
Fucking
roll
naive.
the
social
insight,
pressure is a crazy thing. It doesn't matter if they believe.
I mean, I think it was established that a lot of these people are just here for the violence, right? Are here for the kills. not
they're
for
trying to
the.
take
Well, then
advantage
let's
I
of
mean,
tell
that.
can't
them
we
that-
rally them under the new empress and like?
Yeah, we
Well,
can,
people don't
but
know about
but these people gotta like get it out of their system because they just
Well,
want to
then
like.
I
they
then
just
I
wanna,
agree with
like,
you. Let him tucker
yeah.
him out, and then
Yeah.
You
Because
don't
like
wanna
all the
do-
people that would have stopped, they've already stopped, kind of thing.
You don't
So
wanna
are
do
we like kind of posting camp in the palace right now?
No, you guys are out,
in the
like
street.
basically where it is.
We're in the shit,
you guys
boys.
are kind of like, I'm gonna say like right here. All holed
So-
up.
We can do an assassination kind of mission for that lizard man.
We don't
Or
even know
lizard
where he
man
went.
tonight.
Can you track him? Can you use your magic to track him?
Ooh, hold on, maybe.
That's interesting. I don't think Conjure Animal has a like they have to stay within an X amount of range. I could probably summon something and then tell it to fly to somewhere and give it a message, and that would work.
That's pretty cool.
This is
No,
like
it
a
doesn't seem like I
sensor.
have
You're
anyway.
just looking at location.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is like a purple cam, not a.
You need some kind of like track.
Yeah.
Which I do not have.
Yeah, and we don't have Charlie Key. He can turn into animals that can track, right?
I like Charlie.
Yeah, Charlie's not here.
Wergigar is eavesdropping on you.
Or maybe he knows. Maybe we can just ask him. Do you know where this guy?
He knows. He knows where
Hey, where's
his,
this guy?
base of operation is.
Yeah, he's a loyalist. We need to take him out.
And loyalist is
He was an opportunist.
it works.
Vulture.
His name is Scat Talk, Mukal, the lizard man. Lizard man Scat Talk.
Can you spell that out?
STA Scat Talk. TOC. I will make another little token.
The people here will not be safe until all traces of Kang's corruption has
Yeah,
been
we gotta
removed.
execute all
Starting
that.
with that fucking orc.
I think the orc's just simple, not.
So the city has been divided into the larger forces of the murderous thugs, and then Wergigar's imperial. I want to call them the loyalists, personally, but over
Loyalists
here,
to be
Loyal
for
to
us.
violence.
this is like enemy territory.
Yeah.
Are you pointing on a map right now?
Oh, sorry,
Yeah, we're looking at the palace still.
my bad. Okay, so
I never know if I'm just doing something wrong.
yes. Okay, so this left side is enemy territory. This right side is friendly territory. This is where you guys are, and this is where Scat Talk is. So
Let's
how
go
do
to
you-
Scat Talk.
you're just gonna like, are you gonna go through the streets with your megaphone, or are you gonna go through the streets all stealthy?
Oh,
Let's-
stealthy.
Stealthy.
Yeah.
I can fly there.
Suddenly, so
What?
yeah, we can do stealthy.
You
we
can
do
run,
stealthy.
but you can't glide.
Let's do it. Yeah, I don't mind stealthy.
Alright,
Yeah.
let's stealth it.
I have a negative to stealth and I'm slower than you guys.
Well, fucking keep up. Dwarf man.
Okay.
Are we all rolling stealth? Follow me.
Looks like.
Let's go.
Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum.
I'm no longer disadvantaged on my stealth rolls.
I am disadvantaged
That's
on myself.
weird.
Oh yeah, because of the heavy armor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sneaking through the city.
Are you wearing
So,
armor? You not?
You
I got-
I got
almost-
11.
You almost fucking get caught, but you make it a third.
Catch
Third
me,
way
I'll
there.
kill you.
I switched to a breastplate, so I no longer have disadvantage.
I'm wearing
Okay.
armor that I am
Yeah.
proficient in.
So that takes, like,
it just is the
7,
quality of the armor.
8 to 10 minutes.
I help him.
Pull the
Yeah,
bush
that's-
in front of him.
Yeah, that's what happens when you do a group stealth check, right? You like help each other not get spotted.
Oh yeah. You turn around, you put your dirty finger over the other guy's mouth.
Yeah. Hey, your butt's poking out.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me another stealth roll. Another round of stealth.
Is there an actual clock that we should be worried about?
No. Morning, I guess. The longer you take, the more people die.
I get 23.
Ooh.
Why are you
again.
rolling a d4?
My necklace.
Oh yeah. I'm a Swiss Army knife.
I mean, I can't help rolling a 2.
Gaspard's being the stealthiest one, man.
Yeah, ironically.
One second.
We're helping you, so you get to roll again, don't you?
Do I get an advantage or what?
Doesn't the help action give advantage?
It does.
Okay.
But
Perfect.
Heavens.
Consistency.
it's no good.
Yeah, this is exactly what happens. I smile, and my like perfectly pearly white teeth like shines the sunlight, and everyone turns around and sees me.
Oh god.
Look at those glistening muscles.
Yeah. I just can't keep them contained. I just like, and then I start flexing for no reason, and like it like glistens off like my like perfectly like proportioned like muscles and like my like
So-
body oils that's like spread over my body.
So you're Johnny Bravo.
He's glowing, that's how.
So you get stopped by a
Do the
group
monkey
of
with me.
3 guys, and they say, "Fights that way. Let's go."
Okay.
What do they look like to us?
Yeah, who are these guys? Who stopped
one
us?
dwarf
Like, yeah.
and like 2 humans. They look like they're really good fighters, like they're experienced soldiers.
Is there still no way to distinguish who belongs to who? Faction wise.
These guys, Wergigar has his guys have like a black hammer on as their like legion symbol.
Well, you know
The
what? Like,
64th.
the thing is, we outnumber these guys, so I'm just gonna intimidate them. It's,
Okay.
yeah, the fight's that way, so you should keep
Outnumber
going.
you.
But we're gonna head this way.
Okay.
Can I help him?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we
Mm-hmm. No, when you help, you give them advantage.
So I
Oh.
got 22.
Okay. He don't want any of that. Right. Well, see you on the
Have a
lines
good
then.
day.
Yeah.
They go their way. One more stealth roll.
Okay.
What is it?
All right. So
Okay,
you
cool.
guys make it to his little command tent, and you see 2 guards out front. 1 second. I will prepare this.
All right, guys. Before we approach, are we gonna convince these guards to leave, or you guys just want to shank them?
I'll
We
follow
should
your
convince
lead.
them to let us in.
I'm like,
Whoa.
I'm like genuinely surprised when Aklo says that. Like,
And I wink at you.
Like a proud dad.
yeah.
Did I
You
do
are the
good?
dad.
Did I do good, Keegan?
I give him a hug.
I've literally never been hugged before.
Wow. Yeah.
Do you stab me? Do you like?
I just tear up a little bit.
But you cough it off, right?
Oh yeah,
Because you're in the military.
I'm a man.
It's raining today.
That's funny.
That's a really good thing.
But I did not convince anyone.
So we're gonna go up and talk.
Okay,
Maybe
so-
some of us should lay back
You're gonna.
in
What was,
and
what was the consensus?
We're just gonna convince these guys. Try to convince these guys to leave. Just walk
Do
away.
they know
Leave
that
the gasoline.
Emperor Kang is dead?
It's kind
That
of.
should have
It's
that should have
it's
spread through the
quick
streets
rumor.
at this point.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of no impossible, but yeah, it's like it's the gossip right now.
Yeah. All right. So I'm thinking that we just go up to them and we just tell them to just walk away. We're gonna have a chat with the general.
Whoa,
Okay.
wait a minute.
That's a
I mean, I could
different
get him to chase me through the streets.
You don't know that's a different guy.
Hey.
That sucks, Markeng.
Well, you said yeah, I don't care.
He's just
You
gonna
guys
move them
saw
around
my
now.
bad. I'm Russian.
I'm throwing a
I'm freaking
fireball. I'm throwing a fireball right there.
Yeah, just toss it in. You saw okay.
You just toss.
We're gonna talk. Ah!
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're
one
gonna
second,
talk to
there's
them or
a
murder
couple
these
of
guys.
things.
Option 3,
Now I'm gonna
nuke them
throw a
all.
bear.
Yeah.
Who? Let's see. Gap bark.
Oh shit, we didn't communicate anything with Corey.
Yeah.
No.
Oh
Yeah.
shit. Is he not with
You
us?
start walking through the
No,
street.
How do you
No,
like
no,
it,
I'm-
Callie? How do you like it?
I feel so bad.
He's
Now
just
it's
hanging out at the palace.
Now it's our turn to
Yeah,
be all
he's
burnt
just
up.
that orc
I'm still
lady.
trying to
After-
convince the orc to.
Yeah, we'll do
Still
that
trying
after
to
this.
seduce the
Okay,
orc woman.
so you guys are gonna try to convince. The
Where's
orcs to use
Charlie?
the
Yeah.
words. Where's Charlie?
Oh, we don't have a full team here, so let's just try to convince these guys and avoid the violent
Yeah,
route.
we don't have our useless pile of HP.
That's so useful.
Hey, he's very useful in all sorts of things, okay? He's got a lot of different abilities.
And I sneeze.
Yeah, he just never tanks anything. He just
Halt. What do
Okay.
you want?
we're here to
I'm
talk.
ready for an ambush.
Yeah, we're here to talk to the general. The fighting's gonna be over, and we're gonna take off from the city. And you should consider gathering your assets and getting ready to leave.
Okay. What was that, Edgar?
I am ready for an ambush. I'm
You can't be surprised.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm standing guard.
Okay. He like looks at you.
And like I point at the weapon, like the God Emperor is dead.
No, we gave that to Wargigar.
Oh, he's not with us? I thought he came with us.
Oh, did he?
Did you guys ask him to?
Ah, I
He
thought he was
didn't
with
roll
us the
any
whole
stealth
time. Sorry,
checks.
sorry. Yeah, no, sorry. Yeah, if he's not with us, then it'll be like, the God Emperor's dead, and we are gonna convince your general to come with us.
All right. Okay. Give me a persuasion check.
You guys helping?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
All right. That's pretty good. You're like,
Oh my.
oh, bye.
Or I guess I just rolled twice, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
you
I'm
did.
keeping the first one.
Okay, yeah. So you he gets a worried look in his face and has those shifty eyes and kind of just like and then runs off. And
'Kay.
He's like, what was that about? Like
The
I
second
guess
guard?
he heard
And I
what
was
you
like,
said.
you should follow your friend.
Yeah, he does. And he runs off. Okay. So this is like a building with I'll put the door in.
Oh, I thought it was a tent. Sorry.
No, sorry.
He said
This
10.
is in the middle.
Oh, did he? Is it a tent or is it a building?
This is a building. It's in the middle of the city. If I said tent, I apologize.
I don't know what to believe anymore.
If we can't believe the DM, then what can we believe
but
in?
it is-
Am I
it's in the middle of
even
the
a
city.
lizard folk?
Sorry.
Nothing.
Okay. So what are you guys gonna do?
All right, let's just walk in. I mean, do we knock or do we just walk in?
Just walk in.
Yeah, let's just walk in like we own the place.
Yeah.
What's the
Yeah.
guy's name again? Fuck.
Scat talk.
Scat talk. We're here to talk.
That's
Are
right.
we inside now?
So as soon as who's the first person to step in?
I'm the first one
There's a
then.
crossbow
Yeah.
bolt in your face. He's like fronting. He's fronting with the crossbow, pointing it
Oh,
at you.
he's-
He's like,
And I said like, hey,
Oh, did
chill.
he shoot it?
Like,
No.
chill your titties, man. Like,
okay.
we're here to talk.
He has it trained on you. And,
Lower the bolt.
He looks at you, and then like, Scat Talk looks to this dwarf, who looks suspiciously like the dwarf that was next to
Yeah.
God Emperor King. Like different dwarf, but wearing the exact same robes and sigils.
Okay, different, same type of people. Yeah. Okay.
And he like whispers in the dwarf's ear, and then the dwarf kind of like leans up and whispers in Scat Talk's ear. And
We
In
gonna
front of us?
chat, or is it just gonna be you two?
Hold on. They whispered in front of us?
Yeah, they whispered in front of me. Scat Talk, he says, lower the weapon. Allow them in.
Well, I can read lips, so that's why I was
Yeah.
bringing it up.
Oh, okay, so, Scat Talk said, what do you think? Should we kill them? And then the other dwarf basically said, no, let us see how this goes. It gives us options. And then Scat Talk gestures you forward.
Okay, let's go forward. Like fucking balls out and
There we
everything.
go.
Yeah.
So you murdered my emperor, and now you've come to parley.
Your emperor. You never considered him your emperor. You're just using him as an excuse for violence. But let us end this charade. How about a truce? You keep your men, we keep our men, and we walk away from the city.
He considers it and starts shaking his head. Yes, nodding. He's like, it seems very difficult at this point. And then the little dwarf is like, no, Scat Talk, no. Don't think about you must approach this differently. And then he, Scat Talk, like looks to the dwarf, kind of like,
Who? And I like just look at Scat Talk. Who is this guy?
he is one of my. And he like shakes his head again, try to like clear his head, kind of deal. One of my advisors. Yeah.
I just look down there. I just point at him like derisively. It's like he's giving you some bad advice there.
Yeah, who is this guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the dwarf says, if remaining sovereign is bad advice, I have nothing to say to the likes of you.
You think you can remain sovereign without a legion here? Just you and your 3 of your men against this entire city. You think you can do that?
Scat Talk, and he like puts his hand on Scat Talk's abdomen, is a capable leader, and he will find the way to maintain control. Yes,
Oh, he will. Well, what are you gonna do? You just like you're not doing anything.
I will advise.
No, like what do you do? Do you fill out paperwork? Like do you run errands? Like what do you even do? Like who is this guy? And I'm just like insulting this guy this whole time. Yeah.
Okay.
Is that intimidate? I'm just trying to put this guy like, like, yeah, put this little advisor guy like uncomfortable and attack his masculinity kind of thing.
Give me an intimidation check. Okay, so what do I do? What do I do? You have no idea what I do. I control the tides of this country. Everything that I do is leading to the climax of the grand plan. What do you do? Push pencils? Right.
I'm like basically like picking my nose, like looking at his Scat Talk. Does he really do all that? Or does he just fucking chat?
Yeah, Scat Talk shakes his head. He's like, what? He just gives me his opinion. Anyways,
His opinion.
What's this about truce?
No, you don't need this guy. You don't even need this guy. You know what? Forget what I said. Just come join us. Just come join us. We can like put our legions together, and we can create our own kingdom. Forget this guy.
Okay. Give me a persuasion roll. Is anybody gonna help him? Somebody should help.
Yeah.
Can I
He
kill him,
just-
Keegan?
He like leans in. Yeah, listen.
Oops.
We're like the secondary
wow.
bully who has worse lines.
Oh, crit.
yeah.
Yeah, tell him again.
yeah, yeah.
That was pretty persuasive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
he shakes his head and he's like he says Doro, get out of here. I don't need you anymore. And then the dwarf, he like stamps his foot and says, Sketuk, you'll regret this.
We're gonna let this dwarf leave.
And
Yeah,
he
he's
leaves.
useless. He's literally a useless bum. Like he has no power. He's like a nobody. Forget him.
Well, I think he's my kin.
Oh, is he?
think,
Oh
yeah.
shit. Well, I extend my hand to Scat Talk, and do the and the camera leans into our biceps as we like clasp hands.
You son of a bitch.
Yeah, you son of a bitch. Yeah.
Cut. Kelly Keek.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You're
I
following.
thought for sure he was gonna drop that chandelier on us.
yeah. You fell into my trap.
All right. So as we're leaving, as we're stepping outside
Okay.
of the palace,
Yep.
I stand still and contemplate
Mm-hmm.
what I should do.
Okay.
And as she gets roughly, shall we say, 70 to 80 feet away,
Okay.
I'm going to cast Call Lightning, and I'm going to call out to her. And I'm going to say that I am holding you personally responsible for the actions of your men. And if you do not tell them to stand down, I'm going to have to force you to.
What is called lightning?
So, here, I'll. And I kind of use the lightning strike to get her attention, as I strike it not so it's going to hit her, but in front of her.
Is it nighttime?
You're like just gonna get her excited and want to like fight you. You're just gonna get her hard. Like
Yeah, she's either dominating you or you're dominating her.
I mean, I want to see where this goes. It's kind of fun.
10
Okay,
feet tall with a 60-foot radius.
Roll intimidation.
You,
Give me an intimidation.
Oh boy.
roll. She's gonna crack her neck and start running at you.
I'm going to turn into a spider, start
No
crawling
longer
up
charmed.
the wall. Huh?
She's no longer charmed.
All right. I'm going to crawl up the wall
Okay.
as a spider, and then I'm going to strike her with a lightning bolt.
Okay.
What is the DC? DC 15. Dex save.
She fails.
So she's going to take. Would you describe the conditions outside as. Would you say it's storming outside? Stormy conditions?
in the desert?
No.
She takes 17 damage,
Okay.
and I'm up 30 feet up the wall of the palace. And I'm posturing to her as a spider.
She is going to. One second. pick up a javelin from the corpses that are littering the street from the interfighting. And
We're not on the street. We're on like the just outside the palace doors.
so you guys are on the staircase?
I guess so. I stopped at the door to the palace, and when she was about like 80 or 90 feet away from me, I stopped her. And then as she started charging towards me, I crawled up the palace wall as a spider.
Well, she's gonna go out in the city and get some ranged weapons.
Okay, well, I would get a few more lightning strikes on her as she's running away.
You would
And also, I'm
get-
going to try to stay within 120
No, you
feet of
wouldn't.
her, like 100 feet of her.
You wouldn't.
What do you mean? She can't
You were
outrun
80
me.
feet away, you said.
You said she charged me, and then so she moved at least 60 feet towards me. Then
It's,
I
like,
went
really
up the wall.
This is really complex to visualize.
Yeah.
Think of it as, okay,
And fucking
so
gross.
I stopped moving. She continued walking towards the fight. I stopped her with a lightning bolt as she was about like 80 feet away.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. Yeah.
She
okay,
started
fire another
charging
lightning bolt.
towards me.
Fire
Huh?
another lightning bolt.
All right. Another 16 damage.
Okay. She takes it, and she's then.
So she's
she-
back to her original position now.
Yeah. And now she's out of your range.
Well, no, because I'm going to follow her. So because now she's back where she originally was when I tried to, like, when I didn't strike her
No,
with the first lightning bolt.
No, yeah, now she's back where she originally was, and
So now I'm gonna be able to strike her with another one.
no, she gets to move now.
Well, no, because she spent 60 feet moving towards me, 60 feet moving back.
You hit her,
Now it's
and now she gets to move again, and now she's 20 feet out of your range.
well, no, because I would have been I'm keeping her within my range.
I don't.
Did you move when you? Did you use your movement when you hit her?
Yeah, of course. I told her I'm keeping her within my range.
It's hard to keep someone in range because someone that's running away can run speed.
Yeah, I don't like.
So that's the part that's really
you
difficult for
can't
me to
keep her
visualize.
within
Yeah.
range if you have to move down 30 feet and you've shot your action already. You'd be out of range.
Well, you can
And she'd
move
maintain
after
the
your
distance.
Well, she'd be 30 feet further away, but I
She'd
wouldn't
be
say that's
60
out of my
feet.
range yet. Because I'm also moving. She's only moving 30 feet away from me a turn,
No, she's sprinting.
which is 60 feet.
Right.
And I'm moving 30 feet, so she only got 30 more feet away, which means she's still within range.
No, because you went 30 feet down, not towards her.
Ah, now the trigonometry happens.
Clearly, Markeng doesn't want you to kill
So
this
she
thing.
runs out into the city.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to chase her?
Sure. But keeping her without about 100 foot range.
Okay. She takes a corner into an alley. You hit the alley. Give me.
How far apart are they now?
I would stay on
They're
top. Like if we're in the cities, I'm staying on
120.
top of buildings now.
They're
Keeping.
130 feet away.
I'm gonna
Apart from
go
each
on diagonally, like up a wall, to just try to keep elevation on her.
All right. She goes into an alleyway. You lose sight of her for like 2 turns.
Yeah, and I'm gonna make it on top of a building then to get a better vantage point.
All right. She was heading into this part of the city.
There's rules for pursuit, right? Chase and pursuit in the city and the DMG.
It's like now that I'm using my action to also move, she's no longer gaining away from me
Well, you went up a wall though, so it's
Yeah.
the same problem.
diagonally. So like I'm still kind of
Yeah, that's
keeping some lateral
whole,
movement.
There's balancing issues for diagonal movement like that.
Isn't there actually rules for like pursuit in the DMG?
I'm just checking it real quick.
Yeah. For like very similar situations like this.
Okay. The only thing that matters is how far apart everyone is. You guys are
Okay.
130 feet apart.
Hmm.
Okay, so Zupka is 130 feet up in front of you, and you are
Mhm.
130 feet behind her.
Mhm. If she
We already
goes
have
and turns a
initiative.
corner, if she's like running and then she turns a corner, I'm just gonna cut straight across the building by going like up and over the roof.
Well, I think you lost sight, so you
Okay,
don't really
hold on.
know.
She runs out, you follow her. Okay, that's how
Mhm.
we're going to do this. What's your total move distance?
If I run 60.
Okay, so that's hers.
Hmm.
You can use the dash action a number of times equal to 3 plus your constitution modifier. So what's your
Okay, well, I can
constitution modifier?
+4.
Plus 4.
What's hers?
Zupka, man.
Yeah.
Can't you
Freaking Keegan would outrun you.
What?
can't you use your
Keegan,
survival
you get
to
20
track?
now?
No, I only moved 30 feet.
What's your
My con?
yeah.
My con 17. I don't have
Not
that.
con. Sorry,
Yeah.
what's your strength? I was thinking of strength.
Oh, it's 20.
But it would be con. Sorry.
Okay, yeah.
Well, I'm gonna check her con.
No, my con's still human. Very high human, but still humans.
Okay, so basically, do a DC 10 Constitution check, Corey. Okay, we're good. Do another one. Okay,
Another one?
so you're chasing her, right? You are maintaining distance, and you feel fine. Make a dexterity saving throw. There is a horse cart. Are you're on the roof?
Yeah, I'm on the roofs.
A murder of crows fly around you, get in your face. So give me a dexterity saving throw. Okay, so you burst through that and maintain distance.
As a spider, yeah. I think
Spider-Man.
crows would immediately get the fuck
Spider-Man.
out of my way.
yeah.
Constitution.
He called for a constitution check.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear that.
No worries. Okay, she runs into a building.
Ouch.
I'm gonna wait outside of it.
Okay, roll perception. That was a cool sound. Okay.
That was my dog snoring.
That's epic.
Yeah, it was. It's like Godzilla's roar.
yeah.
God damn it, 2 seconds. I'm gonna refresh the page. One of the calculations is just up in my face right now.
So she comes out and looks around and sees you.
Oh yeah, I guess you'd see the fucking cloud overhead.
Well, you're a giant fucking spider. And she's going to throw a javelin at you.
How do you always get in these crazy situations
Do
by
I have
yourself?
half cover for being
But
Do I have
I'm the
half cover
erratic
for being
one.
up on a roof?
At least he's in control this time,
Sorry.
you know. So
Yeah.
Sorry?
Can I have cover for being up on a roof?
Sure. So that's what, a 50% chance to miss?
1 second. Actually, I've never actually looked into the cover system.
Look into it. Look into it.
Do you call this half cover, quarter cover, 3/4 cover, or total cover?
This is quarter cover. Quarter
All
cover.
right.
I think it's a 1 in 10 8.
Then +5 to my AC,
Plus 5 to your AC.
which makes my AC 19.
Okay, well you get hit.
All right. How much damage?
8.
All right.
And concentration check.
Yep. 1 second. I gotta put my character sheet back up.
Fie on your lightning.
I have an advantage. Wait.
Warcaster and all that?
Yeah. Where is there a button for the Constitution?
yeah, you just click the name.
No, but I'm just saying, is there a button for concentration saving? Like, is there? Oh. Constitution saving throw. Okay.
Yeah.
$19. Save it.
All right. So what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna strike her with a lightning bolt because she's maintaining her aggressive actions.
So you guys see lightning going on in the city.
We
We're
know
in the
who that
tanks.
is.
Yeah, we're in the house.
Oh yeah, yeah.
What's
That's
your
right.
guys' AC?
Us?
Yeah.
15.
18.
You see it through the window and you hear it.
Okay, yeah. Like the
Storming
thunder, right?
My AC 17.
Get Bark? You're like,
Ah, that crazy Charlie's at it again.
He says, he said, be right back.
All right, let's not abandon him this time. Let's go.
you're 14. What's your actual AC, Corey?
My actual AC is 14, but then because of the core cover, it's 19.
Okay, so she passes that one.
She takes half damage.
All right. She looks fine.
And then as my movement, I'm going to fall back slightly.
Okay.
To give myself total cover. Better cover, shall I say, to give it full cover.
Okay, so she's gonna.
So more like just peeking.
Start running around the streets and organizing her men. That's
Okay.
what she does.
So she's running down the street. She'd still be within range for another pull.
Yeah, but like she's gathering a troop of like fucking chunky salsa, like crossbow and archers.
Well, I'm just trying to hit her with this first one.
Okay.
If I can position it in a way that's just hitting her.
Well, that's what she does with her fucking. She gets like
Movement.
a lot of them. And
wait, in 6 seconds?
Yeah, she's like, hey, like rally on me. Focus on what I'm.
Oh, how many of them are there?
8 to 12. This was full. You guys are in the hostile section of the city. She led you into the quarters, the hostile section of the city.
All right, well, I'm thunderbolting her.
Skatok has not done anything with the troops thus far. Okay, thunderbolt.
All right.
Isn't it happening at the same time?
It is. You guys
Alright.
are seeing these thunderbolts going on through the windows of the room. Give me the
Hold on.
fucking thunderbolt.
1 second.
Sure, a stormy outside.
Should I go investigate?
Yeah, let's all go.
No, fuck me. I'm gonna actually target directly on top of her.
So you guys all head off towards this lightning fight.
Oops. 24 damage. Just make the save, as well as whoever's standing right next to her.
What's that?
The lightning bolt.
She-
24
she-
damage.
What's the save?
15 dexterity.
She got. I'm just gonna say you kill the one standing next to her. So 4 of them or whatever. And
Tacticians.
What's your AC, Gatberg?
Huh?
Your AC.
My 18.
So you're at 50% cover. That gives you how much?
What? I said I'm giving myself more total cover. Like I'm peeking at this point
You're
over
peeking?
the ledge. Yeah, to keep just seeing where she is and then striking there, and then you know what I mean.
Oh, she doesn't approve of this.
Well, it's tactics.
Uh,
I'm gonna prove to her my strength without being physically strong.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Doesn't matter how strong she is. There's always
so
a smarter person.
how much cover do you get then?
She cannot target me with a direct attack.
Okay.
This is when the other guys call you a hacker.
She's gonna go back in the building.
All right, I should be able to get. Well, how far away was the troops that she went to go?
They're on the fucking street looking at you. She basically
I know.
says go fight at the front lines, and then goes and just chills in the
Would
building.
I be able to get another lightning bolt at her if she's going back inside?
No, because seeing that she couldn't target you, she just disengaged.
All right. What are the other troops doing? Are they?
They run off to go fight near the palace, near the cool district.
All right. I'm going to maintain
Didn't
position.
specifically target the spider.
I'm
They can't.
like, yeah.
He's just chilling on this fucking roof.
Yeah.
So you maintain your watch, and eventually you
Mhm.
see your group of friends come.
How much
investigate.
time would you say has elapsed?
Maybe 10 minutes.
Damn it! That's exactly the right number.
I know, but that it honestly makes sense.
You rolled up and looked at it.
Like a half a kilometer walk.
Oh, your lightning
the
cloud's
city.
done?
Yeah, my lightning cloud lasts for 10 minutes. That is.
Here, cast it again.
But now we're
can.
here, so now we're
That took-
here.
yeah, okay, so you guys are
So
there.
just in time, we arrived just in time.
Just
Yeah.
in time.
Perfect.
And you see Skatok, the super racist and opportunistic lizard general that is now redeemed.
I don't.
Yeah,
I
he
don't,
totally.
oh,
He's
I don't know what you think, but I don't really. I understand where he's coming from.
Yeah. Okay.
he's like Vegeta, you
I
know.
know.
He was a
I
bad
know that
guy,
my
and
people are.
He's good.
yeah.
Well, it's not even that. I know that my people are genuinely have a more fearful disposition that we try to hide behind.
Towards the empire.
Well, towards everything.
Oh, okay. lizardmen
You know,
are cowards.
he
Got it.
just never had a true friend. That's all it is.
Now he does. I
The
like it.
power
I
of
like this.
flexing.
Like this a lot. Okay.
And now he's no longer manipulated by that like dirty dwarf.
That was a huge thing. I'm
Yeah.
glad you guys are picking up on that. Okay,
All
so
right.
role play, go.
All right, what's going on here, Charlie?
Well, I'm on the roof still, so I guess I see you guys,
Yeah.
right?
He yells up to you.
Like all like with your like helmet on behind like the trenches. Like what's going on?
Well, no, I like. Okay, so I'm gonna crawl down the side of the building away from the entrance to the door, right? Fuck. I guess I'm gonna drop beast form because I need to talk.
Well, you got one more round of it, don't you?
What? I have my beast form lasts for 2.5 hours.
Nice.
Oh.
Yeah, but you can. Just
I didn't even
cast
know it had a
one
limit.
time,
I
right?
thought you could just do it.
I think
What,
that's
sorry?
like his like level 20.
Right.
unlock.
I thought it was just permanent for some reason. Or
Oh yeah. No, it lasts for half of my level.
Well, shows what
Can't
I
you do
know.
it
Just a mere
3
human.
times.
I can only do it twice, and I've already done it
Then
last.
you're leveled.
Yeah, but
No,
that doesn't count as a short rest.
No.
So then, I'll. I'm going to drop out of my spider form.
Ooh, wait.
Don't worry.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm going to explain the situation with Z-Talk, that she seems to
Scat-Talk.
only want Scat Talk. I thought it was Z-Talk, whatever.
It's
Scat
gonna be a
Talk.
meme. It's gonna be a
No,
meme. Like we
the-
keep
the-
forgetting this
the-
guy's name. Like
No. The orc. I thought hers
Yeah,
was like
Zupka.
Zupka.
yeah, okay, Zutka. I explained what happened with Zutka. That she seems to only want to respond to a show of might. And I suggest that we
That's what I've been saying.
siege. Maybe give her an ultimatum, because I believe she's pretty much like the last. Give Zatka here, or Satka, or whatever his name
nods
is.
and he says she is the last, and I think
Yep.
that'll be enough for her.
And give him time to rally his troops and quell his troops fighting.
Yeah. So what are we gonna do with this woman? Are we gonna like tell her to walk away? Are we gonna challenge her to a contest of strength? Like what's gonna happen? What
Yes,
can we do with this woman?
She would be a great asset.
Yeah, she would be a great ally.
I say we give her like an hour.
Yeah.
Maybe
I-
an hour. We can sit back and rest and.
That's an
Like I
hour
just
of people dying.
casually like yell this out, so that she can hear. It's like she would be a great ally. There's plenty of fighting where we're going, and I would love to have her at my side so we can get into all these endless battles that we're gonna have to fight. And like I just like casually flex, like my shirt suddenly comes off, and like my like glistening torso's like reflecting all the light out. Like,
I keep like a little spray bottle of baby oil on me at all times.
We're such a
and
great
I,
team.
and I think we will be a great team fighting all these like really difficult fights against these like powerful enemies. A whole empire of them, in fact.
You can see like a little sneak peek coming out of the curtains, and then the curtains closes again. Scat-Talk
Does that
runs
work,
off.
right?
He
Yeah.
runs off, and
He's
over the
intimidated
course
by the
of-
masculinity.
over
Yeah.
the course of 20 minutes and a
Someone's
half hour,
ringing my doorbell. I gotta go
Okay.
away.
you hear the sounds of battle die out, and then Wergigar and Scat-Talk come back, and they help you with the siege. Zupka comes out. Okay, I lost.
Surprise lightning bolt.
No, and I just say like, let's just consider it a draw, and then like I just extend my hand
While flexing.
while
I
flexing, of course.
cast blessed on him. Bless on him.
So I'm
guidance.
like shining like this halo around my
Yeah,
bicep, and
You
like
got I'm gonna use all my buff spells on you right now. Every single.
I'm gonna cast daylight on him, so there's just this beam of.
I go blind. I still got my cape on.
Oh,
A con
the
saving throw, I think.
radiance, the radiance is too much for her,
Yeah.
and she averts her eyes.
I can't actually cast daylight.
Okay, good, because I'd actually go blind.
Ah!
Yeah.
Zupka will help. She shakes your hand.
All right.
So now can we do a long rest?
No.
Oh fuck.
So now you guys.
We haven't even had a short rest yet.
Oh, you guys can do a short rest.
Okay. Yeah, cool. I get my action surge
Yeah.
back.
I get nothing back.
I get both my beast forms.
So as this is happening, you guys are taking stock and figuring things out.
Well, wait for Mark.
Okay, fair enough.
We should have a
You're
conversation.
such a good friend.
There's a lot of dead air in the recordings that you need to cut out. Mark.
I'm not doing that.
It was so I was listening to it and I was like, okay, we go on break, and then you kept the break in there.
No, I'm telling you, like, as someone that watches this kind of stuff, if stuff like that happens, I'll just fast forward. It's not a
Yeah.
big deal. Yeah.
Yeah, but I was
Maybe-
watching
maybe
other,
one day.
reading other stuff.
I just don't have time.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
You know, you can just look at the waveforms, right? And then you
This
can
is
know
true.
where all the empty parts
the
are.
The editing software. I'll have to. I haven't
Yeah.
really experimented. I'm sure I can look at. The
That's very
waveforms
clever.
one day.
Yeah. But yeah, we're all taking a short rest.
Yes. Short rest.
Yeah. So you guys can heal any damage you've taken
Yay.
with hit die.
Yeah.
How do you know what hit is?
It's your
the-
levels,
the
your hit
D?
dice.
And you, I believe it's 1d your hit dice plus your constitution.
I really
Yeah.
like when we are playing and it is flowing. It brings a smile to my face.
I'm back.
What the hell? What's that all about?
So you guys.
It was a
Scat Talk, Zupka, and Wergigar have taken stock of their troops, and they have all sustained heavy losses, along with
Yeah.
what's his face, the other general.
I thank
So-
them, by the way.
Heavy.
When they're all
losses.
together, yes, I genuinely thank them for stopping this.
And as you guys are, so basically they're like, so there's places for us at Fort Frontier.
There
You
is for
better believe
sure.
it.
Okay.
This place is for everybody at Fort Frontier.
And they nod. And as you say that, Callie, a desert lizard man approaches your group, and he says, "I am a messenger from the true people of this city."
I acknowledge his statement.
Why do you go up to Charlie? That's racist.
He went up to everyone. He like approached
Okay.
the group. He approached the group, and but as Callie said that, he approached your group. He
What's up?
continues, my people, we have suffered tragedies, genocide, displacement, and we see your infighting, your weakness. We shall have our revenge. Do
Yeah,
not
okay.
try to
Yeah.
escape.
No, we're gonna leave. And if you want reparations, you can talk to the Empire, okay?
Hold on. I mean, he is correct. We have done their people.
It's true. It's true, but we're not in a situation like, I would love to help your people, but
We're
we
no place to negotiate. We have the numbers.
Who is
Yeah.
this guy? Who are you?
Who am I? I am but a lizard man.
So shut up.
look, no, hold on. We're gonna leave, and you want to throw your people at us and have another battle when we're just about to leave?
Maybe we should send the
aren't you-
people a message.
Aren't you insane? What's wrong with you?
He like kind of looks a little surprised and then a little abashed.
Like, you should be ashamed. You should be embarrassed and ashamed at doing this. You're gonna put more of your people to death, and ours as well.
Do not speak to me about shame.
Oh yeah. Oh, I can talk to you about shame. Yeah, look at you, man. Like you're gonna fight us. You're gonna fight a bunch of like. You're gonna fight a bunch of like.
I'm gonna start like holding. I'm like put my hand on his chest and be like, oh, hold on.
Okay, I start calming down. My excitement. I'm sorry. My excitement was my anger at all this death has got me too emotional, and I just sit down and try to calm down.
Are there any merchant lords or noblemen left in the city, or have they all?
I would rather
In
talk to
terms
a
of like
common folk.
lizardmen, yeah.
Yeah. I'm talking to him, right?
Yeah, he's like.
Then, we should arrange a meeting at the palace to discuss how we're going to give you back your city.
You don't want to just leave?
I think that would be a horrible idea.
Hello.
That is like showing up to somebody's house,
Did we get
wrecking
food?
it, and then just leaving. I feel like we need
But
to.
we didn't do that.
Hello.
Yeah, we
Yes,
didn't.
Hey,
But
Mark.
Oh, sorry, we cut out.
Okay.
Okay.
I can't hear anybody.
You can't
Yeah,
hear
I
him?
agree with you, but we just don't have the resource for this kind of. This is like
all I'm suggesting is a
on
political
empire
talk.
level. Yeah.
Uh,
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Hold
You know
on.
what?
Fixing
I can
Mark's
hear now.
audio.
That is a very good idea. I just don't know how we can do this with what we have at hand.
Well, we
Like
have to. If we
all
don't,
400 gold in our wallet. Yeah.
400 gold. I thought we only brought 100 gold.
170 gold in our wallet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Take
You're
the
the treasurer. You
places
can't
of
be doing
those
that.
you enslaved for a period of no less than 6 years.
Oh man, this guy wants to get blasted, eh?
no, he is
What did
merely
he say?
justifiably upset.
So,
Yeah, but he's talking shit when we killed the guy enslaving him.
yeah, are you the chosen representative of the people?
Yes.
By what way?
Vote.
Ooh, democracy.
Magnitude.
Okay, I'm for this guy.
Like vote. The moment he says vote, what is this thing you speak of?
It's a hip new way to think, Daddy-O.
That's
There's
good.
no term for it, really. It's new and fresh.
I
No,
dub it
like
democracy.
people want me to speak for them.
Like I said,
We talked about
gather your noble houses. We will hold.
Fuck the nobles.
Yes, but there has to be some representation of.
Yeah,
the
vote for
wealth.
them.
Yeah,
What is
I'm talking about the merchant. I assume here it's more like merchant lords.
I don't care.
I like.
I know you don't care.
I like to do the
but-
side eye and keep looking straight, like.
Okay, so he's like, I'm gonna return with like the functionaries of my city.
Thank you.
To our palace, where I
Yes.
expect no imperial presence, or you're not leaving this city. We'll burn it.
We're
to the ground.
imperials.
That's fine. Burn to the ground. We're leaving.
No,
you're
like,
not. No, you're not.
calm down, man. Calm down. Let's
just
let's try to make some things right. All right.
walks
I
back
love
off
that
on the
we're going
hotspot.
back to the courtroom where we just killed the other.
I don't know. Maybe that's in your favor.
Yeah.
Right? It is. We got to fix the place up, guys. Quick. Mom and Dad are coming home.
Not like
So,
this like headless body of the emperor just still
Yeah,
lying there.
We got to put their throne back. Guys, quickly fix it.
Don't you have some cleaning magics, guys?
Mending?
No.
I did not take mending. I probably
I
will
did
take
not.
it next.
any
I'm
I have
unfamiliar with
mending.
all your arcane powers.
I have mending. Don't take mending. Please.
Nice. Okay, well,
It's a cantrip. Only one of us needs to have it.
so there's something I want to do as just like a side thing, Markeng. As we're assisting, because I'm being legitimate that we should assist in the cleaning up of the troops and taking down the banners and stuff, right? I want to do a medicine check
Okay.
on these two creatures here to see what caused their death.
Okay.
Where'd it go? Oof.
You don't know. It looks like.
Okay, well then I'm gonna spend more time
Yeah.
figuring it out. Is
Yeah.
take 10 still a thing in 5th edition?
Take 10 minutes to figure it out.
Yeah, I
That's
think
dumb. You should just roll once and then give up.
no. I am unsatisfied with my. So I'm gonna continue to study it. So I guess
Anyway,
like take
fast
10.
forward.
Yeah, take 10 was just a thing that like lets you
Yeah,
spend
you
an X amount of time to automatically roll a 10.
Yeah.
So you figured out that Urduth killed the man.
Right?
Come on, I could have told you that without a medicine check.
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
there, Corey.
I
Yeah,
know,
yeah, you
but
just watched me blast
it was the beginning of a battle. There's a line of guys here. I was standing like here.
Right.
So it was kind of obtuse what actually happened.
So do you guys?
I just wanted to
do you
confirm
guys
myself.
have any Imperial like guards with you?
Yeah, anybody who flocked to our banners.
Like
We
no,
should have
during
the
this
two
like
generals with
parlay,
us.
do you have guards
No,
with you?
no, it's a bad
No.
idea. We shouldn't. Yeah.
We should
If
have
we
the two
do,
generals with us.
we should have the 3 generals, but we should have them dress not as Imperial soldiers.
Well, I am.
Oh man, you guys don't know how to act like an empire.
I still have my like mercenary clothes on.
Are we
Yeah.
still an empire? We're
We will
like,
be.
We have to approach from a position.
I
of
believe an
authority.
empire, like the status of an empire, is something we have to earn. We can't just claim.
What?
Yeah, don't you
can
need
just claim it.
don't you need an emperor to be an empire?
Well, we have an empress.
No, we have a baby.
An empress. What are you
Man,
saying?
what a
She's not-
baby.
Is she saying she's not the empress?
You're right.
I'm
I should
no.
challenge this empress to an honorable duel for leadership.
No. We're
And
the
then I
Regency-
kill you.
We're the
Yeah,
Regency
'cause she would
Council.
be
We get
allowed
to
to
make the
use-
decisions.
If it's trial by combat, she would be allowed to use like a proxy, and I guess.
What
Axel
what
would
if
be
she
that
grows up
proxy.
to not want to be an empress? What are you gonna do then?
I mean, I could probably take Aklo.
Then I'll
That'd be
take
such
power.
a cool story arc.
No, that's fucking lame.
Isn't that literally Siri from Witcher?
Mm, I haven't gotten that far, so spoiler. Thank you.
Yeah, our plan was already gonna turn into Siri, right? We give her all of our powers, and then she like goes to like in the future like become like this ultimate warrior.
Well, I hope to teach her humility and respect.
No, these guys are gonna like teach her how to be like a fucking murderer.
Yeah, that's why I need to counteract.
No, I'm gonna teach her about the glory of Caneros.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna teach you how to be a
Such
murderer.
glory.
Okay, so
Good stuff, Mike.
a delegation of.
I moved the bathtub into the same place and I strip naked and get in there.
Do you keep
we move
Kang's body
we move
there,
the throne back.
or do you have Kang's head or something? Anything like that?
Kang no longer has a head.
Hey, I disintegrated him.
Okay.
Oh
We have
no!
his sword.
You deleted my character.
No, we gave that sword to Wargagar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I'm pretty sure he'd give it back if we asked for it.
Uh,
It was more of a symbolic thing for him to have during the fighting.
yeah, okay, sure. You want to ask for it back?
Yeah, I think we should
fucking-
offer it. We should
Why?
offer it. Why? Because we should offer it to them as a token of our apology that our former
Yeah,
General
a sword
Grip.
will do it.
yeah, as a fucking like
Peace
oh,
offering,
this
yeah.
is this is the sword of the man who acted in bad faith.
So the messenger from last night steps in front of his retinue of assembled lizard man officials, and he looks around the chamber, their palace chamber, and shudders. You will take our places. Wear our chains for no less than 6 years. Rebuild what you took.
No.
Yeah, this is a non-starter.
Nah, no, Charlie, come on, this is your turn. You gotta
Yeah, you
convince
gotta-
these people.
Why do I gotta talk to these people? Is it because I'm a lizardman?
No,
You're
no,
the one that
because
doesn't wanna
you
kill them.
negotiated this. You are
Yeah,
the
you're
one
the
that
one who
negotiated
wanted
this.
to come in
Yeah.
here.
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
What were you guys planning on doing? Just literally
Yes.
ghosting?
Just
We-
fucking leave.
Yeah, pack up our shit and
Look,
leave.
We
have
came
no
for the army.
Yeah, we don't have resources for this. Like that's yeah, but anyways, we must have talked about this before. Yeah, yeah. So
Okay, I guess we're gonna
Sorry.
jump back and forth.
Okay, yeah, let's
Since
rewind to your fucking negotiation
tactics, yeah,
tactics.
Rewind.
yeah.
So
we
these are
want
the
this-
leaders of the lizard people, and the lizard people are already like disarrayed, right?
Yeah.
So if these guys aren't gonna budge by the end of this, we're blasting them.
No,
the
we're
second time we do that in this room.
this is a
Hey,
bad
we have to
luck
be on
room.
the other side now.
I'm just saying, if negotiations fail, we don't got time to waste. The
All right, let's reset.
Empress-
Let's reset. Who
Empress-
wants to be in the tub?
I want to be in the tub.
Keegan, I think you deserve to be in the tub.
The Emperor has the fake Emperor in the
Also,
actual
goddamn
capital
Markeng
probably
Dms
knows
are
about the Empress at this point, so we can't waste time with fucking lizard people dribble.
Right? We
Yeah, but
obviously
there's
can't.
still
We
guard.
obviously can't
Wait.
service
Where's the
slaves.
guard?
Yeah. You know what? Why don't we?
Stay.
Are you sure?
What?
No,
Yeah, but we're not leaving the army.
you can't stay.
You're
You
gonna
gotta come
stay
with
by
us.
yourself and fix
You
the whole city?
We got an entire empire to fix. This is just a city.
If any of my men want to stay with me, that's their choice.
No, you
No.
no you can't be that like. I understand this comes from a place of like honorable intent, but there is so much more than the city. There's an entire empire of people that need our help, and we need you.
Okay, roll persuasion.
I'm helping him,
Yeah,
and
Yep.
also yeah.
+4 for that little.
Crit.
He like grimaces, and then just nods in acceptance.
Oh my
Thank
god.
fuck.
We should have used this on the lizardman. we need to offer them like
Look-
almost
We'll offer them autonomy in the new empire.
No, can we promise them something like like
yeah, I mean we can give them manpower. We can
Yeah.
supply them manpower.
because the thing
Right?
is
So
we
it's
yeah
manpower. We will help them fix their city. We are deeply I think the forefront of this needs to be like the deep apology for what
Yeah.
our former Grand General
I
like-
think
Shouldn't the apology be the corpse
Well,
of the oppressor?
the thing is there's a few steps to this, right? First, we need to establish that we are not the empire. We are a new
yes.
faction.
We are
And
we are a new
We are the
Yeah.
new republic.
Yeah, we are a new faction, so we are not the same people. So we need to establish that they can't. No, I know it's very emotional, but they can't negotiate with us the same way that they're dealing with their oppressors because we are a new faction, new people.
We're more of their liberators.
Yeah.
Let's name us.
So we're a different people. And second, like we don't like we can maybe promise them in the future like reparations. Like we can pay them back. We can pay them back in materials. Like we don't know how like what do they want? They want to rebuild the city. They don't necessarily want slaves. They don't necessarily want people to be like that's not what they want. They want things to be the way it was. And they don't necessarily need slaves for that. They can have manpower, they can have money, they can have all these other things that we can offer as an empire. And maybe we can even have them as allies in the process, because once we get them invested,
we also need
our goal.
to hold the people on our side who were responsible for atrocities
Yeah.
accountable for their actions.
No
that
extradition.
would yeah.
But we did.
No
They're dead.
extradition.
Well, I mean, it'd have to be like a case by case sort of basis because if there is one guy who is literally like performing atrocious acts just because he can get away with it, I don't think he should be allowed to get off scot free.
Not right now.
So like
sorry.
a joint justice system between us.
Yes, to
We want a
process
joint
war
justice
criminals.
system. We want-
Yeah, but usually war criminals are only like high-end officers, right? Above the line officers, not even like individuals.
How are we supposed to prove people were killing people in the streets? I just don't think we are in a position to set up Nuremberg style system.
Yeah, no, we don't.
Now.
we
No,
try
but
to
we
do
should at
that.
least make an
But
effort and show them that we're willing to, because like we can't just say, "Oh, yo, sorry, RB," and just ghost.
It's not
yeah,
even our bad.
But it's not our
We
bad.
saved them.
No, but we are also still representing what used to be the Empire.
That's racist.
Yeah. The new empire.
It's a two-way thing, right?
The
It's based on their
final
perception.
order.
So we to negotiate properly, we need to know what they want, right? So yeah, justice and manpower, like they like to get everything for like physical compensation and justice. That's what they're looking for.
These
Then
are
we
some
should
pretty high-minded ideals for.
Well, before we,
Like-
I mean, just saying, like to negotiate, we need to know what they want. Otherwise, we can't. If we know what they actually want, what
And
they're saying all these things, but we should be able to offer them alternatives that might even be even better.
Mhm.
All right, I'll let you guys handle the negotiation. If they're not gonna take it, they're gonna get a couple scorching rays.
Oh boy.
As the conversation goes up, more and more people from their sides go just missing. Like,
Just like fucking Batmaning them away.
yeah, just disappearing into the shadows, get like dragged into the ceilings. Like,
we can also offer them security.
Yep.
I don't. Yeah,
Yeah, I just offered them autonomy in the new empire,
Yeah, autonomy
Yeah.
and security,
and then we leave.
like a promise to never conquer them, kind of thing.
and
And
to
then we crush
to
them.
keep them from being conquered.
Yep. Tell them that there is a war. There is a great war coming, and Fort Frontier, where we are from, will be the first line of defense for them.
This was a microcosm of what is happening in the bigger empire.
So, okay. There's been a lot of talking, and I kind of zoned out.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
have,
no, it's cool.
We have the army, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
Why are we wasting our time? We came to the
Because
army.
because this is the right thing to do.
this is more of a prevention of something bad happening later.
Yeah,
I would
but
hate
this
to,
army
like-
already stomped this piss ass little town. Like,
Yeah, before they stomped each other. We have
Yeah, we kinda
nowhere near
imploded,
the
I guess.
forces we did before. They actually outnumber us now.
okay.
We do got to preserve our manpower, and we want to like close off the southern front as a possible like war
Mhm.
front.
We do not want to fight a war on two fronts.
Yeah, but aren't these guys?
So
like,
just feed him a bunch of
destroyed?
empty promises and call it a day.
I mean that's.
It's just
Alright.
earn some lip service, suck them off, and let's just go.
Let's do it. I think we're ready.
Yeah.
Is that our plan? Is that our negotiation plan?
Yeah.
No,
joint justice
not
Ample
like-
promises.
No, no,
and
I-
we
I-
can
no, I
be
mean-
that failed.
I mean before Mark
Yes.
broadened, but like basically
Sorry.
before we offer them we offer them security. We
Well, it
offer
could fall either way.
yeah, we
There
There
could
could
offer
be empty
them
promises.
like once the empire is stabilized, we offer them
Retribution.
Yeah.
no reparation.
Yeah.
Retribution
Sorry.
is something completely different. But how about the justice front? Like, how are we going to find individuals to just hang
It's
for
impossible.
this? Are we gonna find some unimportant officers to like hang? Like, what are we gonna do?
I don't
We'll
know,
have
man.
them.
We'll leave the people that don't join us to the Lizardmen. Problem solved.
But we also need to perform we need to do something in that sense in good faith, right?
Yeah.
We
Court-
can't just say nothing.
What is court in the medieval times, though? It's just hearsay versus hearsay.
Yeah.
Well, we have zone of truth, so
You gonna
So
sit
they
around
can
here
just
in zone
dodge
of truth
questions.
for a week?
we have time.
Yeah, but they don't have to.
There's going to
answer.
take time to get the army back. We're not like if we can make
If we start
Pulling out.
executing soldiers
we're
of
not
like our
executing soldiers, we are
if we start throwing people
dishonorably
under the bus
discharging
for stuff they did in
soldiers.
war, we're gonna
Yes.
lose the whole army.
Like what happened with the car starks and
Yeah.
No, that's what we're here to talk about. What are we gonna do
Yeah.
with these troublemakers? We are not necessarily going to
throw
like
them in the
murder them.
vanguard.
Like, we can.
we should
like,
take them
they're-
as
they're-
our
they're-
conscripts, but we shouldn't give them to the lizard.
No.
Yeah, like I have a really bad feeling about giving up our men to
How
Yeah,
we
like
get
morale, just morale
It's
wise.
gonna- It's
Yeah.
gonna be so hard for us to fucking raise another army
yeah,
if we fucking
exactly
send
that.
them down the river.
Yeah, it would just look like sellouts. That's like
Well, no, but we have to have like there has to be some form of responsibility here, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
we handle that. We don't give them up
Yeah,
to other
we
people.
we punish them.
We
in
are
our
the
way.
ultimate authority here.
Yeah,
And
I'm
the-
saying
and
but we also have to give them input on, right? If they're just
No,
gonna
it's
be,
tradition.
Like, do we know anything about these people's culture and what's really dishonorable thing? Like, what's a really dishonorable position?
And what is keeping
Like,
them
you know, like
alive
is
about
toilet scrubbing like a terrible thing that we can give? Like, you know, like what do we know about these people? Can we roll history about
Yes.
like what would be like an appropriate thing that we can possibly do to our own men?
Haven't these lizard people been broken already? Like, why are
23
you
has
even
three.
worried about them?
So in your short time here, Keegan, you picked up
Yeah.
that
My god rolls.
they have a certain brand that is applied to a person's forehead if
Yeah.
they're like savage and violent.
Can't
I
bark
mean,
on shit.
is it? I mean, this kind of stuff happens all the time in the military, right? Like people get like branded and shit.
And there's always death.
Yeah. Do you
Okay.
think? Do you
yeah,
like?
Mark the racist.
I just turn to the general. You know, like as like, is this like a reasonable compromise if we like brand our men like criminals?
Brand only the ones who,
Get accused.
You're not gonna find a single soldier here who didn't involve himself in debauchery.
Well, no,
in this
just-
No,
city.
there
us-
were definitely soldiers here who were just following order. Like not there were like soldiers who were relishing in the fact that they were allowed to do whatever they want, and then there were other soldiers who found that very distasteful.
Yeah, but they were following orders still, right? Just
Yeah,
'cause
but
you can kill somebody in cold blood and find it distasteful.
No,
I'm
they're
talking about
guilty.
like war crimes on top of like taking slaves and whatever. That's all like
Fine and
standard
dandy.
warfare.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Well, it is because it is like standard warfare for the time. But I'm talking about like if there were any egregious atrocities.
Whose claims do we listen to? Who is
Well, we take all into consideration and then we
Yeah.
investigate.
we need to get evidence for sure. Yeah, they can't
Right.
just like randomly like accuse.
We
you.
don't
I
take
think we
their-
should just do negotiations right now. I think slavery is a no-go. I think death is a no-go.
But branding, I think, is a
Yeah, sure.
yeah. That's why I turn to the generals because they know their men, right?
They won't accept.
We're gonna lose the army if we start
they won't-
punishing these
they
guys
won't
for sacking
accept
city.
just like indiscriminate branding.
Yeah.
Yes.
But like fair,
But
like
fair consequences for poor conduct.
yeah.
Why don't we just say we'll decimate? Okay?
No, that's
We'll do a decimate.
no, we're not that barbaric. We're barbaric in other ways.
That's not barbaric. That's downright civilized.
Civilized.
If they do,
The barbarians didn't
force
do
it.
that. It was the Romans.
All right, we should do the
You
negotiations.
guys
now.
are
All right,
ready?
hold on, but we should start the negotiations by offering them the Markeng sword.
Yeah.
No, what? Fuck no.
We already gave it
No, fuck
away.
that.
Yeah, we're
No,
not
we
doing
We
have
that.
should.
That's also a no.
I feel like that is a great way to start negotiations by being like, here is the sword of your oppressor.
I
We
disagree.
have liberated
Yeah.
you. From,
Yeah, they can keep it as a trophy, whatever.
No.
yeah, they can
Or
do whatever
melt
they
it,
want with it.
melt it down
Nope.
and make baby cribs, whatever.
No,
Why not?
Fuck off, Edgar. I know that you
because I already
just
did
wanna
some
keep
cool
it.
shit with it, and I don't want to reverse it for no reason.
No. What? Shut up! Come on.
This is a no-go for me.
My character is firmly in the camp in this council that we should give these guys nothing and tell them they'll be autonomous and we should leave.
That's 2 votes against, 2 votes for giving the sword away. Mark, what is your word?
I don't think that we should give the sword away.
Boom.
Oh, there we go.
We're not giving the fucking sword away.
What?
But you're already you're starting
Too
it
late.
off on like.
So that
okay,
you can
how
turn it
do
into
you-
a
How do you propose we start this?
But this is medieval negotiations. Okay? If they want to fucking have another bloodbath in the streets, then we're gonna have to have another bloodbath in the streets.
I think we should start.
No, we're
the
not gonna have another
negotiate-
bloodbath. We need our manpower.
by
What's wrong
Yeah,
with
but they're the ones threatening us.
Let's start the negotiations. Come on.
No. We gotta sort it. We have our own. We can't even negotiate this between us. How are we gonna have the negotiation with them?
We have a plan. Everything is good except for the no sword,
No,
slavery,
no.
and no
Because we
Fine, I
have no
changed my
consensus.
vote. Give him the sword.
Because we have no consensus. We're just gonna start arguing in front of them. Unless
I'm not gonna
out
take
between
part in the
us.
negotiations. My guy's not a good talker.
Yeah, I don't want to be part of the
I'm
negotiations.
just telling you what I think is gonna happen if we start showing weak in front of a fucking.
No, it's not
Lizard
weakness.
City.
We're gonna drive the
We
conversation.
should get the general's opinions on this too.
Yeah.
on the sword.
We were weak, under the control of fear of that man Kang. I don't feel right giving my input in this situation.
We liberated them already.
Yeah.
We
What
don't need to
about
give
what
them the sword.
about the? Because that was Kierkegaard.
You really want some input, eh?
Well, I mean,
Well, we gotta
they
make it fair. We gotta make it fair. We're all talking about this together.
Right? They
yeah.
are
Okay.
generals, right?
Kierkegaard says, I already said my piece,
Mhm.
and I have responsibilities elsewhere. Zupka says that we should stand from a position of power, and that they should get nothing, and that we should fight our way out of the city.
More votes for
That's
no
understood.
giving them a sword. We're not doing it.
Why do you?
Why don't we
care
just
about
give
the
them a
sword
different
so much?
sword? Why don't we just
Why
fucking
do you
take
care
the
about the
It's
sword
just a
sword?
chunk of metal. Who
I
cares?
don't.
Yeah.
That's why I'm giving it away.
Yeah.
Skatok puts his vote behind Keegan.
You think it's an important sword, Corey, and I do too.
I
Yes,
think it
it's
is
very
a
important for
symbol of their
negotiation.
oppression.
We already liberated them.
Yeah, but not from like if we hold on to the sword, it's like saying
and,
that we holding on to this like, oh, we did you a favor sort of thing.
We did.
We did. We fucking destroyed their fucking oppressors. We freed them.
No, we didn't free. We introduced
Also, wait,
them
what
to
is
poverty
hold on,
and
we forgot this
devastation.
guy's name.
Milton.
Yeah.
His name is Milton.
He just appeared.
Milton?
He,
Milton? Wait.
he thinks that we should just give them as many promises as we can and try to fulfill them as best as we can, but not like put ourselves into any sort of strategic disadvantage at the cost.
Yeah,
of you guys.
I agree.
I agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like the sword is something that's not useful to us.
You're gonna make us vote until you get it right.
No, the thing.
And
No,
like by the time
it's-
that we have to start paying reparations to these people, like we will be way more powerful and
Yeah,
don't
we'll
really
come
have
and
to do
crush them.
anything.
I'll burn the
Yeah.
city to ash.
Well,
At this
Oh my
point.
God,
Wow, he's
Muzzle him.
Feed these idiots some bullshit and let's be on our way.
Zupka
Yeah.
looks at you.
But we're not giving the sword up.
Whatever,
dude,
okay.
it's just a chunk of metal. Who cares, man?
Yeah. Who cares who
You
has
greedy
it?
just-
little dwarf.
Yeah, just give.
That's why it's more useful to us
Nope.
in getting in good faith with them than it is.
We already
just a hunk of
voted.
metal.
Stop.
Axel's
pulling-
going to the bar.
Yeah.
Like, how many men is this sword worth?
We already voted.
No, this is.
Yeah, but
this
somebody
is
changes their
like-
vote.
yeah, we're talking. No, it's not about
Voting.
voting right now. It's about. It's about talking. It's about like bringing our like. Like bringing your like it's like bringing our like reason for it.
All right, hold on. One
Okay,
second.
let's just do the negotiations. Let's see what the
OOC,
lizards
Edgar,
say.
why do you care about keeping the sword?
'Cause
Yeah.
I'm a dwarf.
Oh, is that it?
I like weapons, and this
Uh,
represents a shift in.
This is not the adventure I was expecting.
Yeah.
I don't know
like, do
why
you-
they're so hung up on the sword.
Do you want my sword? Like
Already-
I
made you, so-
trade you. Yeah.
Okay,
come
let's
on,
give
man.
them the sword. Let's give them the fucking sword.
All right,
Let's
fine.
get them in here.
We'll take you to the toy store when we're done, and you can pick out anything you
pick out
want.
a new
Congrats,
fucking
guys.
sword. I thought
Attrition.
I gotta go back.
I thought it was like a religious significance or something.
What
That like
grade?
this
Yeah,
dark
I thought-
iron
I
was
thought there
like
was,
some
like-
magical substance or something. Like
I thought you noticed something about it, or you knew it was like
No.
a magic sword or something that you wanted.
It
to keep.
represents a shift in power that we created here.
Yes,
It
and that's why we
is
offer it to them.
historically, yeah, to the lizard folk who did nothing to do anything here.
Yeah, but we're gonna need
Yeah.
them moving forward.
a lot of things were done to them though,
And
and they will
fix
do more
those
things, and we're gonna lose even more manpower. And I don't think the sword is even worth one
I
man.
don't think the sword will cost us anything. Let's get off of it. We're giving
Okay,
them the sword.
Yeah, you guys can actually like figure out what they want in the negotiations.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They might even say like, we don't even want the sword.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
So we're gonna wait until I think Mark is off.
Okay.
So I
No,
will
Matt's back.
Boom. Okay.
Okay.
So
Cool.
I'm back.
you guys have assembled, and you're ready a half hour early. I'm assuming, unless you want to show up right on time or show up late, like a cool person.
We're already in there in the Mercury bath. Like just.
And the lizardman delegation, the desert lizardman delegation, they approach and they stop, and
As they come in, like I will like introduce ourselves. We need to take like we represent a new faction in the realm formerly known as the Empire, and we are here like, and we will we will start the negotiations here. First, take this gift from us as a symbol of our liberation of the city from the oppressive empire.
and pass over the sword.
Yeah.
The messenger, he looks at it and hisses, but he takes it and passes it to one of his advisors behind him. And then he says, "We are the true representatives of Salazar. Now,
These are our offers for our passage out of the city. And like we give them our drafted plans for payments to pay for the damages and then some. And these are, once we have recovered the remnants of this empire to our new faction, we will give these payments for the repair of the city and for the damages that were suffered. In addition, those who have committed crimes in your city will be branded as dishonorable as by the traditions of your people.
the messenger points at Skatok and he says, beginning with that one."
I look at him and then I was just thinking, well, he agreed to it. So
Well, what is he accused of?
Hello?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
Yeah, we
Yep.
can hear you.
Hey.
yeah.
I got booted again. What the fuck?
Then
Hmm.
we will have a fair trial for those.
Oh, fair.
Like with those with like evidence.
Do you doubt my word?
Like no, like that's not what we're talking. We're not doubting anyone's. We just want to talk about the negotiations here. We'll determine who has sinned, and we will punish them accordingly. And by saying that, starting with that one, you agree to our negotiations then? Because
that part, I will agree to. He nods. We will see. We will see if it is fair. And but we need help. We need manpower to rebuild our city.
There's a
We
war
need it
brewing
now.
for the
Okay.
continent,
Okay.
and you want us to.
we do have workers at Fort Frontier who are kind of jobless right now.
Why are you saying this in front of them?
No, I'm just
He's
thinking
lean in.
about this. No, I'm just thinking about this.
We
Like,
huddle. We do a
Yeah.
huddle.
What do you say, Erduth?
I'm saying there's a war for the continent. There's another empire that is brewing in the north that once it coalesces power and takes out us, it's gonna come here and stamp all of you underfoot. And then you want us to give you our soldiers to stop or to rebuild your city?
Well, not soldiers. They want workers.
Same thing.
They're
They
asking
want
for
slaves. They want slaves.
Yeah. Well, not slaves. Just they said
You said shackled
slaves.
for 6 years.
6 years.
no, this is new negotiations. That was before. This is
Yeah,
like
they're still
they've
clearly
already,
pushing that though. They're clearly
yeah.
pushing that still.
They want indentured servants.
No, we can send workers. We can send fairly paid workers down here to act as like.
Free
We
of
don't even pay
bondage.
our workers.
No,
But
we're not
our
paying
first-
them. We're not paying them. These guys are gonna pay them. Come on.
But our first like hour is in like everybody in this room's first priority should be to defend ourselves from any other factions that wish to destroy all of us.
Say that
Correct. Our, as in addressing everybody in this room's first priorities should be to defend ourselves from other factions that have spawned due to this fracturing of the empire from attacking us.
That
And we
is
are your
what
first
we're
line of
doing,
defense.
Right, our first line of defense.
That's what we're honestly offering that.
Okay, hold on. Roll persuasion. You roll persuasion too, Urdu.
Can I roll intimidation instead?
Are we all rolling?
Is somebody helping me?
Yeah, yeah. And I said like
I'm rolling
because
intimidation,
We're
Markeng.
not there.
I do
I'm
mention
there.
it like there is a river. They must cross 4 frontier to be able to attack the city.
Ah, fuck this.
So I do. That's my persuasion assist.
But who is here and who's
Do I, wait, you're on my side, right? Get Bart?
Yeah.
So I get a persuasion assist, right? Or intimidation assist?
Yeah, I'll give it.
We're kind of saying the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
but
I'm
give me
saying
the
it's
hint,
scarier.
right? 'Cause you guys
Okay.
betrayed me.
You took away my sword.
You armed people who would threaten us.
They want
Yeah.
you to pay 400 gold worth of
That's it?
workers every month for the next.
Oh, no way.
No.
Hold on. Well, we don't know the context. Like we don't know.
Yeah,
how-
yeah.
I'm just telling you in a general game terms of what they want, of how much labor they need from you, right?
Okay. I just lean into our group when I said 400 is not a lot. Like we
That's
can
what
afford.
we have.
No, we have 500 in the vault, and we got plenty more in the at the fort.
And they're just referring to like labor work,
Yeah,
not
th-
like
yeah.
actual gold.
400 gold of labor is like over 2,000 people.
Yeah.
You pay like people like a silver a day.
No, depending on what their job is. Like an
Yeah,
architect might
that's
be a
fair.
few gold a day. You know, like it's
But
like
We
a
can't
silver
give them
a day. It's like
architects. We need those.
This is to begin
like-
with.
yeah, yeah. Like
These
that's
people, we need to strike them down.
Can
I whisper it into.
it's like,
we
no,
just all
no.
immediately shoot him looks like, oh, you're gonna say this again?
Nah, we don't all.
Okay. And you're like, that motherfucker has my sword.
Yeah, they want 400 gold.
Now-
into the next year, and then 1,000.
Yes.
That's not a lot per month. That's not a lot. I'm just leaning into a group.
Out of character, how much is that? Would you
Like
say?
that's
Like
for,
thousands
for
of
a single
people.
person, that's a ridiculous amount. But for like a city, that's paltry.
Yeah.
I just don't see why we're kowtowing to these people.
It costs,
It's not kowtowing. We're negotiating.
That's kowtowing. We are
And so
the
far,
new
and so
empire.
far, and so far, we're winning the
We-
negotiation. So let's keep
Yeah,
it.
they wanted slaves. They wanted our army to be slaves for 6 years.
I don't
Now
think
it's
they've
turned to
dropped
400
that
bucks
yet.
a month. Like that's like a Netflix subscription for us. So
That's like, oh, we want you to share your
That's-
Netflix.
We're not that powerful though, out of character.
And
Like
you
we don't have that many
like
people.
that much money. Like you can sustain that for a bit, but you will have to figure out a way to pay for that eventually.
what I sell my armor, whatever. Like we can do this.
Exactly.
Like this manpower is worth so much more. All these soldiers are worth a lot more than 400 gold.
Yeah, no one's not backing this, I guess.
Okay, so you'd cover it, is what you're saying, Keegan.
Yeah, yeah, we can do this.
To our best.
Yeah,
of our
your family can.
Yeah.
Your royal family can.
They can like reach into the front pocket and
They
like.
can cover it if that's what you want to do. But they're
We
on the
don't-
other side. They're
we
not
don't,
even
we
on
don't,
our
we don't, we
side.
don't even have to involve them. 400 is not that much. Like
So
we
they're
have
happy.
a lot of. Yeah. Yeah, that's
they
it.
say that's fine. But the jury, the last thing that they want is they want a jury of 9 people, 5 of which is like are their citizens for the trials.
Sure, choose ambassadors to come with us to Fort Frontier.
Well, this would be after the war. Because we're still currently like in.
No, you guys.
No,
don't,
this is for the branding. Yeah.
This is for the branding.
We'll hold court in our land. Choose
No, they
5
won't let you do
ambassadors
that.
to come with us.
No, we're not leaving before this happens. I'm pretty sure. Let's do this. The ones that have done evil must pay.
Okay, so basically, there's like a group of aggrieved lizard men who have like specific bullies spread throughout the various military legions, and they all have kind of been gathered by this council of.
Oh, their internet dropped.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry to interrupt you.
No,
Yeah, I
that's
just
fine,
got
thank
that message as well.
Technical difficulties
Yeah.
is all. This is going perfect. This is exactly the kind of role playing experience I want to produce.
You should
Great.
let's see, James. You should look into getting a tower shield.
Where is that? Is that in the player's hand?
Essentially, it's just a regular shield.
It's
Okay.
not in D&D 5e.
Yeah, it is.
No, they only got the one shield.
Yeah, there's just shield in the entry. Yeah.
No, but there's also
Is there other supplements?
It
Yeah.
wouldn't be
Because
first
I've
party.
been like just picking out of the.
Because yeah, in the player's handbook, in Xanathar's guide, in the Dungeon Master's guide, there's only. But we can homebrew some shit.
Wow, this shop catalog is very good, Edgar.
Yeah, it's super extensive. Yeah, I made that so I know how much things cost when I make them. Or I didn't make it, I found it. Stealing credit over here.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Yeah, no, that is a cool idea, but I need to see what it's all about because my character's
If
pretty
we
mobile,
homebrew
and
it,
that giant shield might just be Well, we'll see. I'll take a look to see where that is.
if we homebrew it, I would say that it gives you it can give you full cover for a bonus action. I think that would be good.
What?
And it was full action, full last edition. If you have a tower shield in 3.5, you can do full defense. You can give up, and then you can have full cover.
Ah,
That's really good.
that makes sense.
Yeah, but then you can just dodge, which is even better in 5th. Because
well,
disadvantage is crazy good.
It is crazy.
yeah, but full cover means like ranged attacks just can't hit you because
Yeah.
of your tower shield.
That is also very cool.
It's like
That is also very cool.
Interesting situational
Yeah.
differences. Almost like,
Eventually, I want to get to a point where I'm creating magic items.
That's cool, man. You already do make some cool stuff.
Yeah, and I give people cool weapons and shit, and they're
Yeah.
very symbolic. And then other people give them away.
You didn't create this sword. We picked
No,
it up
but
off the ground.
I fucking engineered every situation that sword was meaning, except for this one.
Well, I'm sorry. Somebody else engineered a
Don't
different
worry.
situation.
I'm gonna pay Mark to steal it.
Oh my god.
that's cool.
Do clocks exist, Markeng?
Yes, but they're extremely expensive.
But like, would there be like a clock tower or something in certain places?
Yeah.
Ironically, clocks were invented in Nuremberg, so very relevant to our conversation.
In where?
Nuremberg, in Germany.
Where they held the trials.
Yeah, same place,
Oh, okay.
but like hundreds of years before.
When were clocks invented?
In the medieval times, some probably like early Renaissance, probably.
I just want to study clockwork so I can make clockwork gadgets.
Yeah.
Siege engines, which I already wrote into my backstory, have a torsion engine. It's like wound up rope that gets released, and potential energy becomes something else. And that's how the catapults work. And if I can make that smaller, I'm gonna make a grappling hook, guys. I'm gonna make a grappling gun.
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
Yeah, baby.
So how does your class work in terms of making stuff? Like,
Once
how do you
per.
make a magic item?
I can't class wise.
Oh no.
Is it like a feat? Like how do you like? Because I knew in
The
older editions it was a feat, right?
Artificer can make stuff. I have no idea if it's just like smithing. I know I can
Oh,
silver weapons.
We're back.
Back, baby.
Hey guys.
So,
Well, let them check in first. You guys good?
I'm good.
I was still at the bar, so what happened?
they agreed to our demands.
but they want a
Demands?
jury.
Were they
They
demands?
want a
What was
jury.
Yeah,
our
it was
demands?
demands.
Wait, what were our demands?
Our demands was to let us go and we give you some pocket change, and they did.
Um, so they want a jury of 9 people, 5 of which are desert lizards.
No.
How about an even
What?
number? How
You
about
can't do
8
an even
people?
number
We
with
can't
like-
give the lizard people some crazy judiciary to fucking start
No, we're
arresting
not.
our soldiers.
No, we're not. We're gonna give them.
That's it. It's genocide.
We're gonna have 8,
Yeah.
and it's gonna be half us and half them. And yeah,
That's what you offer? A tribunal.
And while we
of
set
8?
this up, we get our army organized and we march out.
No,
Yeah,
you,
that's-
you had to have said that during your planning stage.
What's the army
Well,
doing
these-
then?
yeah. So
Like, what-
Playing craps and standing on corners, just kicking
Yeah.
dust.
Do they?
Picking up the dead bodies of friends.
What do they
Alright.
think about that?
Pardon?
Call the army to the palace. We're gonna lock the gate. And we're just gonna firebolt these guys.
James made an offer.
What
Yeah.
was the
Sorry,
offer?
Keegan made
It's
an
like half and half for each.
offer. Yeah, tribunal of 8 with equal representation.
Yeah.
Mm. He shakes his head and sighs, and then accepts it.
Okay. That way, we don't just get streamrolled for everyone.
You should
Right.
offer allegiance.
Yeah.
Did that go down well? I think Charlie already did.
Yeah, about the forthcoming war.
Urduth did as well. But they
Hmm.
got
Yeah,
shit to do.
they have domestic dispute. They have domestic problems they need to address first.
So do
they
we.
go to leave, and they say, yeah, they leave.
Okay. So we'll want to list the people that they want to try, because we
Yeah.
want to, because we also want to leave this place as soon as possible.
Okay, so you send some administrators to the aggrieved in the Lizardman camp, and they
Yeah,
figure out all
it's a
their
military,
stuff.
so there must be they must be people that like look into this kind of stuff,
Yeah.
right?
Like
Yeah.
the military kind
The
of
medieval-
police and all that stuff.
Yeah.
There's no military police
there's
in the
investi-
medieval
you're-
ages.
You're basically a fucking military police.
I mean,
Yeah.
sentries that rank.
But the administrators make the list, kind of deal.
Yeah.
And they bring you a extensive list, probably like 10 to 15% of the accounted forces.
That's a lot less than I expected.
10%?
You want to decimate them, right? So
Yeah,
that's
faster.
10%.
Let's fucking everybody on the list, we just slit their throat.
No. We need
Music starts
manpower.
playing.
We're just gonna punish them.
Urduth
We're gonna
is-
punish them to their people standards, but we're gonna be the one doing it.
Well, after a trial, right? Because
Yeah, after a trial,
it's 10 to
yeah.
15%, but that might go down to like
'Kay,
5% are
Yeah.
legitimate.
So how do you try these guys?
Well, we
Well,
send our
zone of
people.
truth.
Yeah.
Pardon? Like,
Zone of
how do you
truth.
round them up?
It's
Well,
the military. They have to come
yeah.
with us, or or it's in subordination.
So you send out people to bring them, and
Yeah.
Okay.
Because if they don't come, it's like they're digging their own grave because they're just gonna get caught and murdered by these
Okay.
lizards.
Well, that and it kind of just proving their like something
Yeah.
we should emphasize is that
Yeah, because no one innocent has ever run away.
Yeah.
He has something to hide.
Yeah.
That's yeah. So you gather the majority of them, but some you can't find.
They might just have died in the battles, or they might have deserted. It could
This
be
is
any
true.
number of things.
Ooh,
So
you
we
claim
have
all of them died in the battle.
So-
Every single one.
it's such a Mario coincidence.
Lucky you!
How did we not find these 1,000 people? Yeah, and I mean that's completely reasonable. That some of them wouldn't be found because a lot of people did die in the process.
Okay, so they accept that.
Yeah,
Um,
we don't have to roleplay this trial, do we?
No,
we
no,
just
no, no.
pass a zone
Yeah,
of truth.
Yeah, we can probably yada yada yada.
Yeah.
The trials go. The lizardmen aren't too happy about it. A lot more guys get out without branding than they like.
Because the zone of truth is working.
Yes.
They're upset that the zone of truth is working.
Would they actually use that?
Yeah, they're using the zone of truth.
So like it's ubiquitous. Everyone knows that it's actually how it works.
I think they're just more upset at how things are playing out.
I'm
they
just
are.
wondering if.
Right, they
Zone
wanted
of
more
Truth would be
revenge. I
admissible.
get it.
And you guys are finished with the trials. It took you 5 days. So how? You've been here for 2 days.
Yeah.
It was.
It's been like a week.
It's been a week. It took you 5 days to get here. That doesn't sound right. I guess you were on a boat. Were you on a boat? Yeah. You
Yeah.
got off.
Yeah.
You turned it into gold. So 7 days. So 12 now. It took five days.
Where's the
For
sword?
those trials. The sword has been
Yeah, what happened?
placed. You don't know. They took it with them.
For all we know, it's already horse.
Find object. Where's the sword?
It's in their camp.
All right.
It's in the hot spot. So how you guys gonna get to Fort Frontier?
We'll have
We
to
got an
march.
army, so we march.
Yeah. Do it old school, I guess. Don't have to.
Well, we can't just march the entirety of the army
Yeah.
because that might be a little bit strenuous on the resources. I mean, if we have the resources, then that's fine. But like,
Yeah.
You probably don't. You don't.
yeah, so it'd probably be
What
better
are
to send them out in waves.
Yeah.
Like the men that are staying here can assist in construction, in the reconstruction process, and we'll take our men out in like waves. That way, they can get some assistance in the reconstruction, and we can eventually get our men out of
we should
Salazar.
probably use security to protect them.
Obviously, well, they're soldiers, right? So, just like a nice systematic withdrawal over time,
It'll take
which would be
about almost a 2-week journey to march back to Fort Frontier.
Can we leave first?
I
should
feel
we leave first?
I have a feeling that if we leave first, we'll be coming back to South.
Yeah, me too. But
Yeah.
I don't want to be here anymore.
I'm done with this. Sorry.
But do you want to
Yeah.
come back here afterwards? I don't think we want to
I
come
guess.
back here either. So let's.
What should be okay? So you have 4 generals. There'll be 4 waves that follow you. What's the order
Okay.
of generals? If you guys want to do it that way, I don't want.
I'll go first.
We should leave the ones that should be leaving first are the most disagreeable ones. So I think the lizard folk one, the one that they
Yeah, Scat
pointed
Talk.
out
Suka.
specifically, should be the first ones to leave.
Yeah.
then I guess maybe Keegan can go with him,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, because we're buddies now. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's 1 week. And we already paid the gold, right?
Well,
For
that's
this
what we're
month?
kind of doing now is we're giving
Yeah.
them labor because they didn't want gold. They didn't want like
They wanted
raw
400
gold
worth of yeah.
Okay.
of labor.
Well, we still got to give it to our workers.
Well, yeah.
So you're gonna send Scatalk first, then who?
I'll go.
Okay.
Me too.
Yeah.
Are you guys splitting? So you guys split up, or are you guys going as a group?
I mean, we
Mark,
can.
you want to come
Well,
north?
this army's not just gonna show up to fucking Fort Frontier without us.
Well, that's why I said
So
Keegan
who's going with
first.
Scatalk?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going with
Yo.
Scatalk. Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. You approach his column, and he looks at you, and he has shame in his eyes. You see the big brand, fucking square between them on his forehead.
I just look at that as like a sign to bring you towards a brighter future of justice and goodness.
Yep. Things got a little away from me.
I say
To a better future.
to a better future.
Is anyone else going with Keegan?
No, Keegan can handle himself.
I mean, if anyone just doesn't want to be here.
Yeah, I'll go. I'll go.
All right.
Who goes next?
Does he have a suspicious like bundle that's shaped like a giant greatsword with him?
No.
I should have
Okay.
turned it into fucking coins.
Dark iron coins. As we leave, I'm just thinking, it's like this is basically turning into like a city, like a village or like a small city at this point. Frontier. We should be like thinking about renaming this place.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah.
So who's going next?
Orc lady.
Probably.
And,
well,
Reduce.
yeah, Orc Lady, because I guess the other guy, the Milton, was probably more agreeable, more on the side of
So Zupka
Kierkegaard.
goes next. Is anyone going with Zupka?
Yep. I'll
Reduce.
go with her.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're
Yeah.
rivals now, right? Yeah, that's cool.
I guess so.
yeah, yeah,
I also
yeah.
need to keep tabs on her, you know.
Yeah, you guys fought to a draw, so there's got to be a rematch here.
Oh boy.
yeah.
Brains versus brawn.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then Milton. And
Yeah.
I guess Aklo or Duth went. No, he hasn't gone.
I went with the second guy. I thought.
Oh, so you with the second guy?
I went with her.
Zupka or
Your
it
mic's
doesn't
on.
matter. You're gone. And then okay, so Aklo leaves with Milton, and then Gap Bark follows you guys up a couple days later. And it's hard. You guys do lose a few guys here and there, but you make it to Fort Frontier. Keegan and
Yeah.
Gabark, you make it there first.
Okay.
So at this point, it's been 3 weeks since you left. So 2 months
Okay.
has elapsed.
Okay.
Since the beginning of this story.
Wow, it's been quite a bit. Yeah.
Since the last time we were here?
No, since like the general left, it's been 2
Yeah,
months.
since the beginning of the story, right? Yeah.
So are we all back at Fort Frontier?
No, just you two. As you get there, you notice that. Okay, well, let's switch.
Okay.
To this page. So the sprawl has expanded. Marching upwards through there, like the day before you got there, you noticed people have moved south and set up new farms along
Cool. Town, yeah.
like south of Fort Frontier, right? Like probably
Nice.
half-hour walk south of Fort Frontier, right?
Makes sense.
Hour
It's turning into a
long,
proper city. Yeah.
right? Little farms and stuff along the riverbed, right?
Okay.
You walk past those new. There's tents, right? They haven't built their homes yet.
Yeah.
And they wave as you go by. You get into the Fort Frontier kind of city, not city,
Yeah.
but
It's turning
Montana.
into one. Yeah.
the keep
Yeah.
comes into sight, and you notice that the tent sprawl has gotten a little bigger,
Yeah.
and that some wooden buildings.
People setting up buildings and stuff. That's
some
cool. That's
wooden
cool.
Buildings have begun to. They've been erected.
Okay.
You notice that there have been some that foot traffic and horse traffic have winded some just evolving roads, and you take those naturally, making your way to the keep. And as you get close to the keep, Hado approaches you, the scout,
Yeah. Cool.
and he says, "Keegan." He salutes.
Hey, though.
It's good to see you.
Good to see you as well. How's it going over here? I see the city has been grown.
Yes. Lots happened. Lots have happened. I got news to report to you.
All right, let's go in and we can talk about it.
So he leads you in, and
Okay.
starts talking about how he's been out, and he's basically tracked down this
The bandits, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
like group
Yeah.
of two bandit groups that are kind of like working together in shifts.
Yeah.
And,
Okay. Yeah. They're working together. Organized crime.
Yeah.
All right.
And he's talking about them, and then you see Jebedo,
Yeah.
and Jebedo like waves at you two, Keegan.
I'm not there.
Burke. Oh, you're not? I thought
I
you were.
go to Little Mod.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's funny.
Go,
Okay, so,
go hug your piggy.
so
I was wondering where he was.
That's funny. And so he like Jebedo waves to you, and
Sup,
you
Jeb?
guys meet up, and he's like,
Yeah.
Keegan. Yeah, Keegan. Keegan.
Hey.
There we go. Where is everybody? And who is this? And he
We're
points at Scat Talk.
Scat Talk. This is General Scat Talk and his men.
Oh,
Wait,
and you're like, General. He salutes, and then he's like, well, I need. What's been going on? I need a report.
We like I basically relay what happened. Like we recovered the men. Like Kang unfortunately suffered some mental illness while out in the desert. I don't even mention God Emperor thing. I just said he just went crazy and
Okay.
yeah, and he
I like that.
yeah he just yeah and he had to be put down,
Okay.
put out of his misery kind of thing. I make it sound like that.
Okay. He like nods. Well, at least we know what's happened to the army. We have some forces now. How many men?
How many?
Scat Talk.
We got like 4 regiments, right?
Yeah, he's
Is that
four regiments of with 4 legions each. And
okay? Cool.
when Scat Talk says that, Jebedo pales and he goes, "Oh, what? Okay, yup. That's good to know. When will they be here?" And you guys kind of relay the ETA of the expected military companies, and Jebedo nods his head and basically tells you guys where to set up camp. And
Yeah,
then,
I mean this fort probably has it all figured out, right? For even more greater numbers of men, actually.
Yeah. Kind of like to the east. He basically says like set up to the east, but don't really. Yeah.
Because the fort should have infrastructure to support the entire army, right, at full strength. So
no, not like this is like a garrison outpost, not
yeah,
like a.
I thought it was also a way stop.
It
so.
is
Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
but like it can support like one of these regiments, not 4 of these regiments.
Oh, okay. Well, our operations expanded quite a bit, so we'll see. He's the magister; he can figure it out.
So over the course of, I guess, like how long did you space your waves out?
Long enough so that we don't have to like rush to gather supplies, and, right? Not to make it like a super
So, like,
hasty.
4 days. You space them out over 4 days.
What? How big are these bandit groups? Because I kind of want, like, I definitely want to wait until our group's all here before we tackle them.
He says
Make use of our new level 5 powers.
they're quite big.
Yeah.
Honestly, with like the current forces that Jebedo's conscripted, like with
Yeah.
what you brought with Scat Talk, we could probably
Yeah.
like go toe to toe with them, just in terms
Yeah.
of their numbers. But
3 times the numbers to take them down. So let's wait until all the guys are here.
okay. But if they wanted to, I think they could come and really give us a run. We'd have to
Okay.
pull into the walls.
Yeah.
So I guess over the course, so it was you and Gatbark, and then Erduth, eh?
Yep.
Erduth
And
came
Charlie's
after.
coming, second wave.
So as you come out of your meeting with Jebedo, Keegan,
Yeah.
you see this priest of Kaineros walking around the keep yard. He's this tall
All right.
human in
Okay.
silvery white robes.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay. That's great. That's great.
And then so Erduth comes, right? You show up with
me.
Kelly Keek.
Oh,
Huh?
sorry to interrupt, but I do mention to Jevedo about the reparation situation, like a measly 400
Yeah, he
workers,
kind of like
and we
scoffs.
yeah yeah.
Like, oh, tell me how to feed these people, man.
Yeah.
So he so yeah, Erduth and Kelly Keek. Actually, let's do the little nog thing. Gatbark.
Oh yeah.
You meet up with
What?
little nog, and as you like open
My
the door.
dog's barking. Hold on.
Oh, okay. Corey and Matt. When you arrive, what do you guys do?
I just go to the temple and pray and read my book.
Okay.
I walk around the new city, the new mud town.
I arrived with Erduth, right?
Mm-hmm. You don't have a temple here. It's a shrine closet that you share with Gatbark.
What?
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah. You have a study, but that's for like wizards and sorcerers and shit.
Okay, well I
I
go
think-
there.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we got enough people now. You can build a proper church.
Yeah. All right. What are we doing?
So you Gatbark.
Well, I also tell people about the banditry situation and founder base and all that stuff.
Okay, as they arrive.
Cool.
Gatbark.
Yeah.
You open the door to the stable, and as you open the door, you hear a stressed, high-pitched squeal, and little
Do it for me.
No, I'm not. Little Nog pushes
Immerse
his way
me.
out of
Immersion.
no, out of
I
his
need-
stall and tackles you. And,
Her.
Oh yeah, and she tackles you, and you have a loving reunion after your 3-week long journey.
I cast tongue.
Should I leave the room?
Ah, shut up, you idiot. This spell grants a
And when
creature
that
you touch
dog's
the ability
barking?
to understand any spoken language it hears. Moreover, when the target speaks, any creature that knows at least one language and can hear the target understands what it says.
Okay.
How you doing, girl?
Fuck Edgar.
You were prepared for this, huh?
No.
I didn't know that you guys were this intimate.
Oh, I missed you so much. Oh, No. Ah.
I just puked in my mouth a little bit.
Wow.
Cool.
Cool. All right. So
This
Gapar,
lasts
yeah,
for an
no.
hour.
Okay, well we're not doing this.
You
for
gotta
an hour.
role play for an hour now.
No.
Yeah, you
Kelly
do.
Geek and Erduth.
I go and join up with Keegan and Jebediah. Me and Lil Mike.
Okay, so you do that. Do you say anything? Do you like? Do you say anything extra to Jebedo?
Yeah, I say, hey Jebediah, check this out, and then I point at Lil Mike.
And she doesn't say anything. Okay.
What?
So, Erduth, are you? When you get there, you go. You enter.
He's
the
not. He's not here.
Kelly Keek, what are you doing?
I came into town at the same time as him.
Wait, what? Because we still had like 2 regiments that needed.
You're all
They don't
here.
need an escort.
You're all here.
All right.
Oh my god, this is getting convoluted. You're all here. We're
Everyone's
so
here.
it's
All
like-
right,
It's
cool.
been 16 days, so now you're halfway into month 2. Jebedo has sent out the workers.
Okay,
He's like
cool.
just like gotten a whole bunch of refugee workers from the and sent them out.
All right. I tell everyone about the bandit situation. It'd be a good opportunity for us to flex our muscles a bit and get in on some action.
I don't know. What do you think about this, Little Nog? And then I try
Does she
to
talk
get
to
Lil
us
Nog
too?
talk. Yeah,
Can-
anyone who can understand the language can understand her while the spell's on her.
What the fuck?
Well,
I don't know.
oh my
Am
God.
I uncomfortable or what? Like,
That's up to you. What kind of
Yeah.
what kind of fucking pig is Little Nog, man?
I don't know, man. Fabricate the world for me, baby.
All right.
Immerse me.
so is this like your girlfriend or what? Like,
No, it's more like a daughter.
oh, okay, a daughter. Okay, gotcha.
We gotta protect the people, Pa.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I'm back.
All right. So you're all here. It's been 16 days. When you got here, Erduth, you noticed that Caster freaking Hodgkin he got here before you. He was here when you
Okay.
arrived.
Is that the Pope?
That's the Cardinal from Salazar.
What are you doing here? I thought you didn't believe in the new empress.
I've come to see with my own eyes this rumor, this myth. I
not
arrived
letting
to
some
find
weirdo
the
DM
Yeah,
way.
you're not going anywhere near her.
Is that what you say?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
She's like under lock and key right now.
I will. It seems that coming here was the right thing to do then.
You know, he
Where
could be
is the
okay.
temple?
Like,
I wish to show my
Shit.
appreciation to Caneros.
There is no temple.
Oh,
There's a shrine.
there is no temple. Why? That is laughable and somewhat disappointing. Show
Hand
me
him a
this
shovel.
shrine.
Take him to the shrine, I guess.
Right. He goes to the shrine and sees that half of it is devoted to Astragoth, and does his little praise to Kaineros, and leaves. He's like, I will be. He basically, he's like, and leaves back into the refugee kind of pits. So you guys are all here, and Keegan has informed you of the bandit threat.
what do you
go
say?
blow
We
'em up.
go and stomp these guys out.
Yeah, fuck these bandits.
Yeah.
I mean, we need to. Maybe we can turn them.
Are these like what? Do we know anything about these bandits? Are they like doing this out of necessity, or are they seeking violence? Because if they're that organized in that large a group, like
They're not. They're just stealing. They're not seeking violence. Like there has been some gratuitous
They've
violence,
blocked the trade routes.
but a lot of people have actually just been like spared. They're just like coming in every few days.
Have they blocked the trade route?
They have waylaid some. They've plundered some caravans between us
So our
and
supply
Mercury.
lines are in jeopardy.
Yeah.
right?
Well,
So it's
not really
like an
supply lines at
unemployment
this point.
situation.
Pardon?
So it's like an unemployment situation. These people are turning to crime.
Perhaps.
Is that maybe? Yeah. So does that then
was
maybe we just need?
It was definitely this is a direct result of lack of police force. This is what
Yeah.
Hito was saying. It's just there's no more patrols.
All right.
Everybody's
So yeah,
focused internally.
like I don't know what you guys think, but I think yeah, maybe we can turn these people. Maybe we just need to stamp out their like leaders, and they'll go back to being manpower for us. Like what do you guys think?
I think we need to go investigate.
Yeah.
I know what you mean by investigate. All right, let's do this. Yeah, let's. What do you think we should do? Capture some of these guys and talk about what's going, like find out what's going, maybe, or
How far away from here are they?
They're like Hito says that they're about a 2-day march. If you're like yourself by like alone, but probably be like 3 days with a military column.
Before we leave, can we leave like infrastructure missions for the people?
Yep.
Because you know that picture I showed you of the keep? I want that to happen, and the purpose will be like to make irrigation trenches for the farmlands and shit. Get me?
Yep. You need to send me that picture again. Where is it?
Alright.
Is it in the Discord?
Yeah, it's somewhere. Yeah, it's in Dungeons and Dragons of the Discord. It's a bit way.
One second, I'm just setting up this grand strategy. So we're gonna use the stronghold and followers rules for this. And perhaps if we're gonna try it, if you guys don't mind.
okay.
So Edgar, I'm gonna give you the Imperial Legion stats.
The what?
You know those stats I gave you for your light infantry, light green infantry, human light green infantry. Those stats.
Yeah.
I'm giving you 4 more companies, or I guess 2 more. Wergigar is going to absorb Milton's troops, and Skatok will absorb Zupka's troops. So, are you guys gonna go screw these guys up?
Yeah, well, let's fuck them up. I mean, investigate.
So you're not going to march yet. You want to go look at things.
Well,
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
we'll go
like,
set up.
how-
We'll go set up a camp near them.
Yeah, we want to, because we want to find out what their leader base is and if we can turn them. Like what their leader's situation is, I think, maybe. Sorry, my cat's yelling at me.
Laugh me.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm assuming that's what you guys meant by investigate, but
Yeah.
Sure.
So what do you want to say? What infrastructure projects do you want to dwell out? Get Bark.
Carving out a path to divert the river around the keep to
Okay.
make it strengthen with the moat.
Yep.
And also to have trenches for irrigation cut towards that farmland you pointed out.
oh, that's
from
cool.
the
That's
newly
super cool.
redirected.
Okay. Okay. Does anyone else want to suggest any infrastructure projects?
Build a temple.
Okay.
I
Kinda-
assign no one to that.
Jebedo says that this is all within the realm of the we need money, but we have lots of money to spend. All right, so you guys, Aklo,
Yes.
Jimbo and Lance have what's the word? Vetted about 20 people, and they've been
Okay.
training them in your dojo.
Awesome.
There's that.
Okay. Well, probably don't have time to do it now, but when we come back from this scouting mission, I want to meet them, and I want to see who's
I
up
think
to
you-
snuff and
I think you have time to
Who's-
do that.
who's not gonna make the cut.
And then he licks his knife.
Do you guys mind if I cut out at 5? I'm starving.
We can end it here if
Yeah, I could
I'm just
pull
really
the plug.
hungry.
Also, like, weren't we setting up a mine or something?
And
Yeah.
farms?
yeah.
I mean, the farms are good, but we were also setting up mines, right? Because like there
feel
was like a
there-
mine nearby.
There was a guy?
Yeah, I
Well,
thought we were
we
setting
were.
up mines as well.
Because that was gonna be our money
So
income
as-
industry. Like, yeah.
As you came back, a mason. Are you looking for surface minerals, like minerals, or a quarry?
Like a quarry. I thought that was going.
So you
No,
already
we
have
want
a quarry.
we want gold.
Oh, okay.
So mine.
A mine.
Yeah,
we
mine.
need precious trading materials.
So, as you guys, when you showed up, Getbark, on that first day, a dwarf approached you, and he's like, "Hey, I need work, man. I know this land. I can feel it, and I just need some men to go out there and get it, man.
Is he talking?
Do you not hear me?
Yeah, he's talking. I hear you.
Okay, cool.
And then
Hello?
Markeng, you cut out there.
Sorry. So this
I got
dwarf
cut.
he presents himself as a miner. I think there was like a copperback. Yes, I hear you, Mark. Hello, Mark.
Yeah, I got booted.
Sorry. Makes no sound. Nomer Copperback. That was a miner.
Captain Copperback.
He already showed up.
Captain Copperback was the guy who took us down here in his boat.
Okay. Oh, you're right. Okay, this guy's name is Hemneat Underminer, because he's a miner. And he presents
he one of
himself
my
to you,
kin?
Getbark Gunbjorn. He's a dwarf. And he is a meteor dwarf, yeah.
Cool.
And he can feel the metal. And he knows exactly where it is. And
I say, what do you think of him, Lil Nog?
oh, I don't know dwarves, Dad, but whatever you think is best.
Yo, you know me.
I trust him. I trust his
Okay,
smile.
all right. I trust him until the day he dies,
All right.
because Lil Nog gave the go ahead.
So I will award some other retainers. Corey, Callie, when you arrive, you're walking through You're walking
Blood
back,
Town. Yep.
and out of the corner of your eye, you notice a jester, and he's entertaining the children of the refugee camps. Right, he has this big crowd of children in this like motley colored getup, and he's juggling and he's doing cartwheels and making fart sounds, and the kids are loving it. And he sees you, and he like comes up from his cartwheel and he catches all of his balls, right, and he tosses candy at the children, and he approaches you, and you recognize him. He's the man from the Imperial prison who you released. You know, sitting in that cell all that time. Lots to think about. Think I might try things a little differently this time.
That's not ominous.
Yeah. Oh, we
This
got.
sounds like the fucking Joker.
What's
I
his
know,
name?
right?
Name is Epic.
Am I there?
The jokester. At your service.
And what was the Underminer's name?
His was
Herman or something.
something Underminer.
It's like Heman, Hyman, Herman.
Hen
something.
meat. Hen meat.
Like the chicken hen?
Yeah. So, Keegan,
Yep.
one of your training buddies, Stam
Yep.
Noble,
Yep.
Jack guy, super Jack.
Yeah. Super jacked. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
He's like, he approaches you and he's like, Keegan, you know, this facility is just trash. Not enough space. I just took it upon myself to make a little more room for the men and try to get them up to snuff.
Sounds good.
So Stam is now your lieutenant, and he can give one of your troops
He's a retainer.
he's a permanent bonus to one of your troops. in terms
Cool.
of
All
the
right.
experience.
He's
Because
a
of all the
retainer
training
of
he's done.
Keegan.
Yeah. Good job. Yeah.
And that's all for now.
Alrighty.
And that'll be the end of episode 7, Sundered Empire. Thanks for playing, guys.
All right.
Alright.
Thanks.
I gotta go eat. See you.
Bye.
Yeah.
Stay safe, guys.
Happy New Year,
Yeah.
fellas.
Happy New Year,
Happy New Year.
guys. Yeah.
Woohoo! See you in 2020.
Yeah. I'll see you next year.
Good one. Proud of you. Oh, actually, last thing, I put on every single item that we have in that.
Put it all on
The
simultaneously.
power.
Make sure the magics don't cross.
Aren't two of them like boots?